Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? How are you all feeling? It's your girl, the Brooke Ashley, and we are here today to discuss the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 finale episode. Guys, come on in the room, come on in the room because we have a lot to talk about. This was a great finale episode. I enjoyed myself. It was a supersized episode. I have a lot of thoughts. So come on in. Now, I do want to say, Biomist, I saw your comment before. I want to say to you, my condolences to you, and I'm praying for you and your family about the loss of your sister. So just know that I hope that this live can lift you up, put a smile on your face, okay? But I'm praying for you, sending you a lot of love, and I hope that this live can lift your spirits, okay? Again, my deepest condolences. I just wanted to let you know that I saw your comment and my heart goes out to you and your family. It really does. Hey, y'all, come on in. Come on in. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Hey, y'all, how you doing? How you doing, Dark Child? How you doing, friend? Come on, California. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, Jameer. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in, honey. Come on in the room. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Thank you, guys. I really hope you guys are enjoying your day. I really do. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, guys. Come on in. Thank you so much, honey. We're gonna whack them. We're gonna whack them. So, just so we're clear, my Shamia's people, I'm hoping that we have a nice day today. I don't want any problems. Come in here like you have some sense. I have said it several times that I like Shamia. I just don't think that she's a fit for the show. Some of y'all got spicy with me last night on X because I had opinions about what was revealed at the end of the episode regarding her newest business venture. We gonna talk, okay? Again, I like Shamia, but some of her antics are troubling in my opinion. And because I like somebody, just because I critique them here and there does not mean that I dislike them, okay? And I don't hate any housewife, even the ones that I get on, I don't hate anybody. And I'm always respectful. I don't call anybody out their names. So let's keep it cute. Once again, Shamia's people, the mods are here. Everybody's on time. Keep it cute because you will be put out if you try it. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Thank you, honey. Let them know. Let them know. It's simply my opinion. That's it, and that's all. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Listen, because we are. I'm glad that we're all on the same page. When they announced that she was starting that business, I said, "Wait, what?" So again, we'll talk. Okay. You guys are so you say you don't see Shamia coming back. No hate. We just like to dish together. This is my favorite version of group therapy. Okay, good. Hey, y'all, come on in. All right, guys. I don't hate either, but I strongly dislike some of the housewives. Shamia's people takes me out every time. Shout out to Funky Dineva, because I love when he always says, Giselle's people, Robin's people, Shamia's people, so-and-so's people. It takes me out. I love when he says that. So shout out to Funky Dineva for that one. All right, y'all. Let's wait, hold on. Let me just I don't understand why she can't just be a housewife. Viewers have been asking for years. We want actual housewives. Shamia does not need a venture or business. Lean into your wealth, Shamia. We see each other. I want, again, my personal opinion. We're going to touch on this later on. I think Shamia would really thrive if she tapped into her inner Heather Dubrow. For all of my OC watchers, you know who Heather Dubrow is. Heather is one of the wealthiest housewives across the franchise, but she's the wealthiest on OC. Married to Dr. Terry, they have that massive $55 million home, homes all over the globe. The money's long. Shamia is definitely the Heather Dubrow on Atlanta. Gerald, they said, is worth something between 100 and he's between, I think he's worth between 77 million and 150 million dollars. I read that somewhere a few days ago. I believe it. We know that he does the HVACs in the airports. So Shamia is also very wealthy as well. Shamia, from one woman to the next, lean into the Heather Dubrow of it all. Lean into your wealth. Lean into being a lady of leisure. You said it yourself. Your biggest problem is getting to the Chick-fil-A drive-thru on time for breakfast before 10:30. That is a major flex. Lean into that. We don't need these fake businesses, reminiscent of some housewives where every season it's a fake business. No shade. Let's move on. But Shamia, they're saying that you might be coming back. If you come back, lean into the wealth of it all, and you could really soar. A good stylist, leaning into the hosting charity events, you would be golden. Okay, and just in my opinion. But y'all, let's get into this recap. We have a lot to cover, a lot to discuss, and I don't want to miss a beat. Okay, let's get right on into it. We literally don't have a minute to spare, right? So we open up the episode with Portia having a Go Naked promo shoot in her home with Drew and Cynthia. Let me tell you something. That gray on them, that color scheme was perfection. They all looked so good. The hair was hairing. The bodies were bodying. They looked phenomenal. Portia hiring Drew and Cynthia to model Go Naked was a great idea. Yeah, they looked so good. They looked phenomenal. So, Portia says that if I could have anybody to bless Go Naked, it was y'all two. I want to thank you guys again. They all share a cute little kiss on the cheek. Baby, now we all know that, Drew and Cynthia and Portia, they all like to get down. So they're all kissing each other repeatedly. And then Portia makes a joke saying, the next shot is going to be in my bedroom. And they all start laughing. That was funny. We see Pinky at home with her family. She's having a party to celebrate some good news. She says that 2025 was a hard year for her, but she was able to buy her company back. And she is now signed on Vegas and DC. They all cheer for her. Pinky, I'm happy that things are looking up for you because we've been hearing about bankruptcy for the last 16 episodes. So I'm happy to hear that things are on the up and up. We see another short scene with K. Michelle at her listening session venue. She's getting ready for her listening session party in a few days. She says, this is bigger than her. We have all these Black artists who've been fighting for so long in country. Mickey Geyer, Beyonce, Britney Spencer. Black people deserve to sing country. She's the only Black woman signed to a major label to sing country music in Nashville, Tennessee. She has a lot on her back. That's a big deal. Kay, I know I've been hard on you, but I'm here for the accomplishments. I love to see it. Now, in between scenes, we get a song from Cynthia. I said, now let me find out Cynthia's in the studio dropping some beats. I could not stop laughing. I said, girl, this song had me screaming. We know that Cynthia's going to get her check, whether it's several reality shows, a game show, a song, the Bailey agency, her tequila line, the wine shop. Mama's going to get a check from somewhere. But that song had me screaming. So now we cut to Pinky and her daughter, her youngest daughter, K. Michelle and Shamia, meeting up at the pumpkin patch with their girls. K. Michelle being Auntie K to the girls is adorable. We know that she's always wanted a girl, but she has a son. When I tell you, my ovaries were screaming during this scene. What's Pinky's daughter's name? I think Delilah. She is so cute. When she was interacting with Shamia's girls, just, oh, my heart was just like, oh, this is just so cute. They were like, hi, she was like, hi, she was like, hi, I'm Shia. She was like, I'm Delilah. It was so cute. And then they were like, oh, I'm scared. Like, are you scared? It was just so, like, they were so cute. They are adorable, honey. They are so cute. What's her name? Oh, Deella. Thank you. I said Delilah. Deella. Thank you so much. They are just so cute, honey. So cute. I love how a lot of the housewives have daughters. Like, if I do have kids, I want to be a girl mom. You guys know that. So I'm like, I love it. Also, I'm so happy to see Shiloh. She's doing well. She was walking. I get so emotional because we all know what Shiloh's been through. So to see her happy and bouncing around, I was just like, oh, like, God bless. Shamia's girls are adorable. Just too cute. So now, oh, y'all are oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. You said you want to be a girl dad? Yes. Like, listen, honey, I definitely want to be a girl mom so bad. They are just so cute. So now they're going through the pumpkin patch with their girls, and then the girls go off to play, and now they sit down to discuss what happened at Shamia's party, the Rum Bum launch. So Kay says a lot's been going on. Pinky says, yeah, last night was interesting. You peeped last night when Angela was talking. Drew kept popping in. So Kay Michelle says she's always going to have something to say. Pinky says she's like Busta Rhymes hype man, always doing too much. So now Pinky says, I know that Angela felt like a fool because they both came in saying that, Ashley and George both came in saying that it was a lie. Shamia says, I feel like I've been dodging bullets 24/7. And now Pinky says, I honestly feel like it's been a whole lot of tit for tat. So Pinky says, I miss the light, bright Shamia. Shamia says, yeah, I want to be bubbly and fun, but I'm out there greeting horses. What am I supposed to do? Ignore it? So now she imitates Drew being all fake surprised about that horse showing up on her property the other night. We don't have to even dwell on that. That whole thing was so stupid. I'm still confused as to that guy showing up in the first place. It was all really strange. I like Drew and everything, but I'm not convinced that she had no idea about that. It was a really weird stunt that flopped. It didn't make any sense. It was just weird. That horse was the skinniest horse I have ever seen. I said, please get that horse some hay and whatever horses eat, because that horse looked malnourished. I felt so bad for that horse. The horse getting more airtime. I agree. Drew staged that herself. It gave stunt. It was so stupid. It was just so dumb. So Shamia says that Terry, the guy who came with the horse for Drew, was dressed like a fake Jay-Z. So that's who he was dressed as? Because I was confused as to who he was supposed to be. And now it makes sense. I guess, yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't even catch that he was dressed as Jay-Z and she was Beyonce as Cowboy Carter. just a mess. Get that horse a plate of greens, child. Not a plate of greens. 1996 Jay-Z era. Okay, the horse was so confused. Just a mess, honey. The horse stunt was so odd. He looked a fool. The horse was stressed out too. He was a Jay-Z album cover. I could be not lazy, honey. Yeah, I missed that too. So anyhow, she says, I feel like I need to charge her because the horse did his business on my property. They're all like, are you serious? So Shamia says that she's tired. She says that she got a fine from her HOA about the horse on the lawn. She says, do I expect Drew to pay it? No. If she says, I'm sorry, cool, but it's over. I know she doesn't need another debt collector, but if she's an asshole about it, we may have to figure something out. Shamia, just call Drew. Just call her up and say, hey, girl, you know that your horse did X, Y, and Z on my lawn. There's no, because we're going to talk about you and that stunt that you pulled at K. Michelle's listening party. But I feel like this was a phone call. We didn't need to drag this whole thing out about the horse. And again, this horse stunt was so stupid. We're giving this way too much time, way too much energy, in my opinion. Hey, Jacob, thank you for the super chat. Does an HOA fine work that quick? It wasn't even 24 hours and she got fined. It's not like Shamia can't afford it. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, that's a good question. For y'all, I don't remember HOA fines working that quick either. I don't know. I think this whole thing is a stunt and a show, and we're giving this way too much energy. I thought HOA fines took at least 48 to 72 hours. That's not even a full 24 hours. She had that. The party ended at 11 o'clock midnight, and now it's 8 in the morning. You get an HOA fine that quickly? In my opinion, Drew did say it was fake paperwork. Exactly. The next day, stunt for a moment. Shamia, stop. Okay, yes. Okay. It does not work that fast. I live in an HOA. She left it there for a week. But no, remember, she said the party was last night. They met up the next day at the pumpkin patch. So in 16 hours, she received a fine that quickly? I don't know. No, Brooke, literally can just be the HOA leader just typing something up and then filing something. Oh, okay. My guess is a neighbor noticed the commotion from the party. Oh, or she was required to notify HOA of the party beforehand. They came afterwards, possibly. Okay, maybe that might be it. Why a fine on her own property? Does she have nosy neighbors? HOA saw Bravo pull up and try to make a quick buck. Okay. You said doubt, unless the party wasn't last night. Was the HOA at the party? It could have been sent via email. I thought it was legit. HOAs are no joke. They're super strict. She could have received a notification. The neighborhood could have reported it. Okay. Maybe, you know what? I think maybe you guys might be right. Either way, we don't need to give this whole story any more energy. I'm over it. So now she says, I usually let the small things roll off my back, but I'm going to stand 10 toes down on things that are big to me. If you're going to attack my marriage, my kids, or my family, and K. Michelle says, listen, you can stand 10 toes down on your stuff, but I want to have something to bring you guys all together. At my album listening party, my fans will be there, my record label, there are going to be performances. I've been working on this for so long. You guys are all invited. She says, when it comes to me and Drew has done some petty stuff to me, but there's no type of beef that's going to keep me from moving forward. If it's not about her, it's bigger than that. So now Shamia jokes and says, do you need somebody to open up for you and do the Star Spangled Banner? And they all start laughing. Listen, Kay, this beef between you and Drew is not a real beef because it's been one-sided the entire time. I don't know what Drew has done to you that has made you hate her this much. I'm confused. You obviously knew Black in some capacity. I don't know why you can't just own that. It's all very strange. It's bizarre. Why are they so pressed? Yeah, I know. Listen, when it comes to Drew, I think that a lot of these women look at her as an easy target because I'm not understanding why they treat her so poorly. It's bizarre. Like the person arguing on the bus by herself. Very, very much that. That's exactly what Kay gives when it comes to her and Drew. So now we get to the next scene. We have Drew looking at homes with her mom, Pastor Jeanette. And she says, this could be my new house. Things have become really contentious between me and Ralph lately. I'm just over it. So she says we have to go before the judge again to give an update on how the kids are doing and to settle who's going to get the marital home. So now they're taking a tour of the house. The house is 7,000 square feet. The listing price is $1.3 million and it's 6 bedrooms. Huge home, right? Now, I was surprised that the primary bedroom was tiny for such a huge home, but I digress. So now the real estate agent, Katrina, leaves her and her mom to talk in the kitchen. And now Drew says, the judge can easily say that I could keep the house and that would be great. The mom says that would be the perfect decision. I hope that's what happens. And now Drew says, my mom is everything during this divorce. There to help with the kids. She's turning 81. I'm so grateful to have her. Her mom looks good for 81. I thought the mom was like in her 70s. So now she's very vibrant and energetic, which I love. So now we find out that Ralph wants full custody. She has full custody now, but it's temporary. So now she says that Ralph is making her show all of her flights from 2023 to make sure that she was actually working when she said she was working. She says that the judge wants to track her time because Ralph is acting like she's not there that much with the kids, like she's not a present mom. So the mom says, you have to work to take care of your kids. I'm sorry, but you're doing an awesome job as a mom. So Drew says, yeah, I'm on FaceTime with the kids constantly, checking their homework, ordering them food, all of that. I have my sessions with Dr. Ken to make sure that my mental health is in order. So now she starts crying. She says, I don't have all the answers, but it sucks that the person that I used to love looks at me like I'm a bad person. My kids are my everything. I felt sorry for Drew because Drew was sobbing so hard. My heart is breaking for her. The fact that this man is so evil that he's going to act like she's a bad mom when she has to work. She has no choice but to work. Ralph, no good is coming to you. Like, this is so cruel what you're doing to Drew. You know good and well she's a great mother. And for you to do this to her, to spite her, and to take her down is nasty work. Drew, I really wish you had never married this man in the first place. This man is evil. He's been out to get you since the beginning. I feel so sorry for Drew. I feel so sorry for Drew. It's very heartbreaking. And, when her mom started praying over her, I said, I know that's right. There is nothing like a good hug from your mom, and you need some prayer. You need all of it. I said, again, Drew, I'm praying for you and the kids because what he's doing to you is just evil. Very evil. Hey, Dark Child, thank you for the super chat. This episode distinctly shows the difference between the trio and the quartet. The four had fun interactions in all their scenes, while not speaking at all about the three. The three were miserable, anal, and resentful of the four all episode. Yes, the stark difference between the fun group and the other three is we have misery over there and we have fun. It's a clear difference. Very true. Hey, KM Bax, thank you for the super chat. These women think Drew are an easy target. What has she done to Shamia? And what is Pinky's issue? She was super shaded to Drew this episode. She was. I don't know what Pinky's issue is either with Drew. I think that, again, they think that Drew is the punching bag, and Drew has 5 seasons under her belt, and they better hope they can say the same thing. Hey, Satra Del Ree, thank you for the super chat. I lived in Buckhead. It's a rich hood. Those old hoods do not have an HOA. Watched again. The horse was on concrete and outside of Gerald's gate. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why the HOA was so quick then, if they were outside of Gerald's gate then. Okay, that makes sense because it was probably on public property. A mess. But either way, though, Shamia should have contacted Drew in private and not done that at K. Michelle's event. But we'll talk about that later on. So now we have Kelly arrive at Phaedra's office. We know that Phaedra's doing free legal work for Kelly. So we find out that the judge has set up a special hearing for Kelly's case, and they want to prep Kelly so she'll be comfortable. So Phaedra says we're going to stick to the 2 things: why the kids can't film and child support. So Phaedra says, Kelly, I'm going to question you on how this has impacted you and the last time you received child support. Kelly says her ex has put her in a very compromising position, especially with their girls. She hasn't talked to him in years. Phaedra goes on to ask her, how do you feel about seeing your ex in court next Friday? So Kelly says court gives her bad anxiety and she starts crying. Again, Kelly, I really hope and pray that there is some resolve, because for you to be dealing with this man for the rest of your life under these circumstances is very troubling and it's very sad. So now we have Phaedra's team leave the room so that way her and Kelly can talk just one-on-one. Kelly says, I can't thank you again for taking this on for me and having my back. Phaedra says, I totally get it. I went through a horrible divorce myself. I totally understand. Now, I've had my opinions about Phaedra, but I will say Phaedra has low-key won me over, being so generous to help Kelly out in this situation. I'm not going to hold you. I'm really not going to hold you. seeing this side of Phaedra, I've warmed up to her. I'm being very honest. And I love a generous person. So God bless Phaedra for helping Kelly out. So now Phaedra says, we're going to put on the full armor of God, the breastplate of righteousness. With that being said, I have a gift for you. She brings out a Neiman Marcus shopping bag with a bra in it for Kelly. We all know that Kelly does not wear a bra. She has those implants sitting up high with the nipples sitting straight up, honey, showing everybody, right? She's like, girl, please put this bra on. Kelly makes a joke and says, I'll only wear this if we win the case. Phaedra says, girl, wear this before the case because you can't go before the judge with your tail lights sticking out like that. Okay? Baby, that was a good bra from Neiman Marcus, honey. I said, Kelly, put the bra on. We know you have not been to Neiman Marcus in years with all your financial woes. All right? Okay, girl. You've probably been selling a lot of your clothes because of this financial strain. So I'm sure it's a nice treat to receive a Neiman Marcus bra. So put it on and say, thank you, Phaedra, for it. All right. Okay. And Kelly, girl, if you haven't already, if the cash flow is kind of tight, that's a good, if you have designer pieces, you should sell them. Make some coin, girl. Because you were talking about you're spending $8,500 on clothes, which I'm confused about. The fashions aren't fashioning. But yeah, girl, sell some clothes and make some money. All right. Which brings me to today's sponsor of today's live. And thank you to Vinted for sponsoring today's live, y'all. If you don't know, Vinted is a secondhand app where you can sell your pre-loved belongings to open up some more room in your closet. All right. We love Vinted. And I'm going to play my commercial for y'all right now as we speak. All right. Again, thank you to Vinted. You recently cleaned out your closet? Are there clothes you keep saying you'll wear but never do? Are you running out of closet space? Do you want to refresh your wardrobe? Have you realized how much money is sitting in your closet? Well, check out Vinted. Vinted is the secondhand app that makes it easy for everyday sellers to sell pre-loved fashion and earn some extra money. And Vinted was introduced to me at the perfect time because I recently cleaned out my closet and I'm looking to sell my old pieces to make room for some more. Listing your items on Vinted is quick and simple, a very smooth experience. And the best part is there are no seller fees, so you keep everything you earn. And the app is free to download. Once your item sells, Vinted creates the prepaid shipping label for you. Easy. And don't we love easy? So what are you waiting for? Are you ready to clean out your closet and make some extra money? Download the Vinted app for free and start listing. With no seller fees, you keep every dollar you earn, and for a limited time, enjoy free shipping in the US on Vinted. So y'all, again, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors for today. That's Vinted. And yeah, like I said in my ad read, I just cleaned out my closet. And those Louboutins that you saw in the ad, I will be selling those. I've worn those, gotten my wares out. So if you see those Louboutins on Vinted, that's from yours truly, okay? And they're in great shape. They're in great condition. I take care of my things. But I do, I want some new pieces. So, let me clean it out. Those will be up on Vinted. Keep an eye out for those Louboutins. You'll get them at a nice price. Okay. Yes, honey. Shout out to Vinted, honey. And make sure to download the app. It's free. And the app, you can get some great pieces. So keep an eye out for those Louboutins because they will be put up on Vinted. All right. Okay. You guys are so silly. Okay, you use Vinted in Europe. I know that's right. Now, Kelly, get on Vinted, honey, and sell your pieces. Okay, so you can help pay those legal bills. Sell that Tom Ford t-shirt, put it up there. Sell your Prada purses. Don't sell those loose bags, but make sure to sell your real pieces and put them up on Vinted, okay? Yes, honey, Kelly, go ahead and get that app. Kelly, go ahead and get the Vinted app. All right? and put your pieces up, okay, to get some cash flow in that house and pay off your debts immediately. Kelly, it's your time to shine. Yes, honey, Kelly needs that seller money and does. Come on, Kelly, get it. And no seller fees. So you'll be able to keep all that money, Kelly. Get that Vinted app, Kelly, and thrive and succeed and prosper. Won't he do it? Okay. Once again, shout out to Vinted, today's sponsor of the live show. Oh, you guys are. I love y'all down. I really do. You said, yes, honey, if you sell it, Kelly, sell your Louis, sell your Louboutin, sell your Prada, sell your Tom Ford, sell your Balmain, sell it all and get a nice check. Okay. Get you that Tom Ford fresh out the pack. Okay. You know, Kelly, go get your bag from those tacky fashions. Yes, honey. Come on, Kelly. Sign up for the Vinted app. Get your phone, pull out your iPhone and get on the app and start selling your pieces to pay off your Amex, your MasterCard, your Visa, your Discover, pay the light bill, pay the rent, and get your Vinted check. From me to you, sis, from me to you. Yes, honey, make that $8,500 back. Exactly, Kelly. You guys are, yes, honey, sell it all, honey. Sell it all. Oh, you guys are so silly, honey. And the link is in the description box below for Vinted. But shout out to Vinted. So anyhow, we're in the next scene. We're at Pastor Jeanette's birthday party. That's Drew's mother. And Drew did a phenomenal job with her mom's birthday. She rented out a gorgeous Airbnb. The spread was phenomenal. Oh my gosh, you did that. Drew did that. It was decorated beautifully. The food, I mean, that spread was immaculate. Drew, get 10s across the board. Potomac could never. No, they really couldn't. They really couldn't. All we getting is half-eaten Popeyes and some warm lemonade that's been sitting out for 6 hours. No shade. Beans and Franks and some foil pans. Stop. So anyhow, Drew says that her family from Chicago flew in. She says, my family is lit. I want my mom to feel special. When I asked Ralph if we could use the home, it was his weekend at the house, and he said no. So we rented an Airbnb instead to celebrate my mom. Do you know how much of an asshole you are that you can't even agree to allow your soon-to-be ex-mother-in-law to have her party at the house? Like, anything to make Drew's life a living hell. He couldn't just say, sure, you can use the house. It's no. So now she has to spend more money on an Airbnb. It's just like when I tell you that no good is coming to that man's heart is made of stone. He just can't help himself. For him to say no like that pissed me off. He really is a loser. He hates Drew to her core. He said, I don't like your mama either. He's so evil. Yes, he did talk about her mom. He did. Yes, money that could be used on the kids, on the bills, the legal bills, and he's going to say no. That was so messed up. Yes, he does want to make her life hard. He really does. He's vile. He will get his, honey. Ralph asks like it was Drew's whole it was Drew whose part of that was, how do you do it to an older woman like that? Because he can't help himself. He is so evil. I think he hates women. I think so too. It's a Napoleon complex. He's very cruel. Very cruel. Word on the curb is that Shamir did not get a contract. They're talking about bringing in Nene. No, Andy debunked that on his radio show earlier today, saying that they're keeping this cast as is and that nobody is joining this show, meaning Nene will not be back on. Okay? The day Nene's back on Housewives of Atlanta will be the day that she apologizes to him publicly on his show, Watch What Happens Live. Until she kisses that ring in full, she will not be back on that show. The chairman of NBC also said that we like the cast as is, and that's a lie about she's coming back on the show. He let it be known she needs to be happy that we're even letting her back on the network and on Ultimate Girls Trip. Okay? If anything, she'll be back on Atlanta season 20. But yeah, he shut that down quickly that she will not be coming back for season 18. So anyhow, we have Portia, Angela, and Phaedra arrive. They're at Pastor Jeanette's party. Now, I know we didn't see Phaedra arrive. She was already sitting down when the camera flipped to her. But Portia and Angela, it looked like they walked into the party empty-handed. Maybe I want to believe that Portia and Angela sent their gifts to Drew's mom earlier in the day. Maybe they sent her flowers and a gift earlier. But I know you didn't walk into this woman's 81st birthday party empty-handed. I'm going to give you all grace because Portia's really good about not showing up empty-handed. Portia always has a bottle, a gift in hand. So I'm going to go on a limb and say that Portia sent her gift prior because I know Portia knows better than that. Yeah, they could have had a card in their purses. That's true. Oh, Angela had a gift. Okay. Angela. Okay. So I didn't catch it. Obviously. Okay. Angela had a gift. Okay. So never mind. Oh, I must have missed it. I didn't see Angela with a gift. Maybe I was too focused on Portia, but I don't know. Okay. So Angela had a gift. I'm corrected. Apologies, Angela. You came with a gift in hand. Thank you, Jesus. Won't he do it? Yeah, no, I sure did, honey. So anyhow, again, Angela, you had a gift. I'm going to take it back. Portia, I'm going to assume that you had a card in your purse or you sent in the gift before. And we know Phaedra does not play that. Phaedra will have a gift for you. She does not step empty-handed. And we love that. So now they're catching up. Phaedra says, I hope it's not another horse coming, referencing what happened at Shamia's party with the horse popping up for Drew. So Portia's like, wait, what does that mean? What do you mean by a horse? So now Phaedra and Angela tell Portia what happened at Shamia's party the other night. Portia's like, oh. So Phaedra says, so now Drew joins them, and Phaedra's like, have you been talking to Terry? So Drew says, well, he did call me and apologize, but we haven't talked since. Portia's like, well, you got to go on a date with him now. Drew says no. She says that Terry is benched. It's a none and done. So now Drew thanks, they go downstairs to the basement. Drew thanks them all for coming. She says, oh, by the way, it's Ralph's weekend. And Portia's like, oh, wait, is that why we're here at this Airbnb and not at your house? And Drew says, yeah, my mom and Ralph aren't in the best of places. So obviously he said no to her birthday. Again, that man is such an asshole. He's so trifling for that. She says, over the years, my mom and Ralph have had a lot of ups and downs. He doesn't give her the respect that he should. So she says, I'm gearing up for court. So this party is a good distraction. And she has her friend, meaning Black. So Phaedra's asking, so you have somebody else besides the Temu Jay-Z? So now Drew says Black is surprising my mom. My mom loves Black, by the way. So now as they're talking, we have Drew's therapist, Dr. Ken, come downstairs to say hello. And Dr. Ken was good and horny. He immediately grabs Phaedra, gives her the biggest bear hug. He was rubbing on Phaedra. He was like, oh, you are so beautiful. You are so sexy. He's whispering in Phaedra's ear. At one point, I could have sworn they were both moaning. He was into her. She was feeling him. Dr. Ken has some swag. I will give him that, honey. That hug went on for at least 3 minutes. I'm not trying to be funny, but I got the impression that he was definitely rock hard as he was hugging her because he would not let her go. He was definitely stiff, if you know what I mean. Phaedra says that she likes Dr. Ken. Phaedra, go out with Dr. Ken. And you know what? I'm not going to hold you. I'm not mad at that pairing because he has money. He's a doctor. Phaedra, that's who you need. Not these rent-a-mans who you got to pay for. Get with Dr. Ken. Get with Dr. Ken. So so now Dr. Ken's like, he wants to counsel Portia's next marriage. Portia's like, hold on. You over there rubbing on Phaedra. Now you want to shade me about my next marriage? Really? So Portia's like, wait, aren't you married, Dr. Ken? He was like, why are you in my business? So I said, hold on, Dr. Ken, are you married? Are you engaged? Like, what is going on? Let me find out that you're a cheater. I said, what is going on with the men in Atlanta? I can see Dr. Ken and Phaedra together, successful and freaky. Yes, a very good mix, okay? Wait, he is married? You said, wait, is he married? I feel bad for Dr. Ken's wife. Phaedra had a private consultation. Dr. Ken was lit. Oh, he's married? Oh, why would he do that? Why would he do that if he's... Damn, why would he act like that if he's married? Wait, he better not be married. Dr. Ken can join the cast with his quick wit. Phaedra does not want Dr. One. Now he got a wife, a married man holding another woman like that on national TV at that. Hey, The Informed, thank you for the super chat. Phaedra can get with Dr. Ken and go back to Married to Medicine. That's real foul. If he's married, that hug is crazy. Nuts. Are you serious? Are they not estranged? Child, not on camera. After this episode airing, I doubt he's still married. I take my cosign back. Messy boots. I am crying. Oh, okay, so he's not married. I didn't see a ring on his finger. Maybe he and the wife have an agreement. Atlanta is not a real place. I don't know what's going on, but either way, that hug was giving. He's very much single. Honey, he beeline for her too. He sure did. He ran, honey. He ran to Phaedra. Maybe he needs a marriage and family therapist himself. Oh, it says no wife is known. Oh, okay. So he's not married. All right. Okay. So I guess he's a single man. Okay. I don't see a wife on his Instagram. Is giving street meat. He was drunk. I felt awkward watching after a while. Oh my gosh, y'all. So anyhow, he walks away, and now Portia's like, girl, what was that about? Y'all have instant chemistry. Were you moist, Phaedra? What was all that, girl? So you have Phaedra blushing and sticking her tongue out. Phaedra liked it. You can say what you want. Phaedra liked that hug. So now they go back upstairs to eat. Drew's mom is having some champagne. I know that's right. So now we have Black arrive. Black, did you show up empty-handed? I said, I know you are not here as Drew's special friend and showing up to her mom's birthday empty-handed. I'm going to hope and pray that you sent the gift beforehand. Maybe the gift was in the car, but either way, you showed up with no gift in your hands. And I said, no, sir. So now she says there's mutual respect between her and Black, and they're still friends. They don't see each other a lot. So Drew plays her new song. They're all dancing and having fun. Baby, Pastor Jeanette was drinking. She was shaking it, having a good time. Mama was lit. I was here for it. Again, Drew, this party was a good time. The food looked good. The music, they are all having fun. It was nice to see them all having fun. I love it. He said, I am the gift. Can't stand her tongue out. I said, not Black scamming people, showing up with nothing but his thoughts. That's how you celebrate. Yes, honey. He came in with his arms swinging, honey, swinging, no bags in sight. Now Black was empty-handed. Yes, it was a very sweet scene. I really enjoyed it. Black was looking for some free oxtails like Mike did. Yes, honey. Drew did do her big one. Man, I'm loving Drew. Some men don't have manners like us. We were raised right. Some are ignorant when it comes to manners at events. I agree. He probably thought him showing up to surprise her was the gift. Absolutely not, honey. Absolutely not. Empty hands and an empty stomach, honey. Barely touching his backbone, honey. So we get to Shamia at home. She's preparing a spread because her new surrogate Daphne's coming over. The doorbell rings. It's Daphne. They walk into one of the family rooms, and Gerald comes upstairs to join them. Gerald and Daphne are meeting for the first time. So Shamia's asking Daphne how she's feeling. We still have one more male embryo left. I'm excited. Daphne says, I'm doing well. We took the test. We ran the test. I took the medication. My body's receptive to the medication. I think we should be smooth sailing. Shamia says, well, we're hoping that you're pregnant by Thanksgiving. So now Gerald actually said 9 words. He says, I appreciate you being our surrogate. We really thank you on this journey. Thank you very much. When that camera turned on Gerald already walking out the door to go into the next room, I was screaming. He said, let me say my lines and go on about my business. Baby, production was so shady. They have him sitting down. The next scene, he's already out the door. You don't understand. Baby, he said, grand opening, grand closing. He said, now, you know how I always imitate Gerald, but I got to give him his 10s. Let me give Gerald his 2s. Gerald actually said 9 words before he left the room. So, Gerald, I'm not even going to do you the way I've been doing you, because you did say a full sentence this time with a smile on your face and a song in your heart, and God bless you. So you said 7 words in the last episode and 9 words this episode. God is good. God is good. Gerald said, you're going to see my back, honey. You're going to see his back. He hit you with this. He was already out the door. He flew the hell away. A mess. It was his moment, honey. He said his lines and left, and he said, I've done my part. I have ran my race. I have kept the course, honey. He said a full sentence. He gave his full back to production and us. He said, yeah, okay. I appreciate you. He said, my job is done, he said. He's just happy. He has about the chance to have a boy. Gerald said, I said what you told me, and now I'm out. You guys are so silly. He said, hi, bye, left to make his millions, honey. Yes, honey. He said, and scene, honey. Honey, he scrammed, honey. He got the hell out of Dodge, honey. A cute cameo, and that was it. It'll be the day when he speaks a soliloquy, honey. Gerald said, hallelujah, it's the last episode. Honey, he clocked out, honey. He gave us 2 minutes and clocked out. You guys are so silly. So anyhow, we have Shamia FaceTiming her parents with Daphne. Shamia's mom and dad welcome Daphne. And mind you, Shamia's dad doesn't ever say 2 words either. He always has that smile on his face, and that's about it. So I said the men in Shamia's life don't speak at all. Her dad is silent, and Gerald, is damn near mute himself. He just says the bare minimum. I said, my God, the most quiet man I've ever seen, especially on TV. So, Shamia says that she's scared and starts crying. And I will say, Daphne has a very positive attitude. Like, it was really sweet. She was like, don't cry. Delay does not mean denial. It's going to work out. I have faith that it's going to take, and we're going to have this boy for you. That was really touching to see, because you can tell she's a very gentle spirit and she's rooting for Shamia. It was really sweet. Shamia, I'm praying for you and your family. We're going to talk about the good news at the end, but I really do wish you the best in this journey. I really hope that you and Gerald get what you want, because it has been really painful watching this whole thing unfold. And we know how much you and Gerald want a son. But it was very touching seeing Daphne comfort you, like, no, it's going to be okay. God is good. She shouldn't trauma dump on the surrogate, though. I get it. Listen, I think that it's been a long journey for her. So I will give Shamia grace in this situation. She just wants this so bad, So I'm gonna cut Shamia some slack. Gerald is 64. He's 20. There's a 20-year age gap. She's 44. He's 64. So we now have Portia at home and Sway comes over. Now, Sway came over empty-handed too. I said, now, Sway, you make a, girl. I was like, Sway, come on, you have all this money now. Why are you empty-handed? Now, mind you, you notice how Sway came out that Rolls-Royce truck, which I love, by the way. I want one. That Rolls-Royce truck is everything. You notice how every time Mike came to Portia's house, he was always at her front door. We never saw the car that he hopped out of or the Uber he hopped out of. It was giving he got off at the bus stop and then walked to the gate, because we see Sway's Rolls Royce on full display, but we don't know the mystery car that he hopped out of. Did production drive Mike to Portia's house? I'm still not over how he came knocking on her door when she had the private chef over and he didn't even wash his hands, came in empty-handed, put his whole big old hand in the pot and was eating that oxtail off the bone, standing up, didn't even sit down to make a plate. He was sitting up there, oh yeah, this real good, this real good. Let me get seconds and thirds and give me a to-go plate too. A mess. Not Iyanla's bus services. Mike, where's your scooter? You guys are so silly. Not a pick up and drop off, honey. Probably took some leftovers too. No, Mike washing his big old mouth. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, you guys have me yelling. That Kirby inhale, honey. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all have me screaming. So now, listen, I will never get over that. He put his big old hand in that pot and was chopping down. He's like, oh, this good, Portia. Let me get seconds. A mess. He didn't even sit down. The chef was staring at him like, can I please plate your food before you start eating? He was chomping down. A mess, honey. Honey, we have time today, honey. Wait, what did you say? Stuck his dirty hands in the pot like a Viking. Oh, no. Mike said he ate 8 in days, honey. It was so cartoonish. It was. They tied his ass with a blindfold when they drove him to Portia's house. Mike walked over there. He was hungry. Oh, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you, honey. I am not playing with y'all. Oh, you guys are so silly. Y'all have me. I can't with y'all. Yes, honey. His stomach was touching his backbone, honey. His belly was hitting his backbone that day. Oh, my Lord. Oh, gosh, y'all. Y'all stop it, y'all. My stomach is literally hurting. So anyhow, Portia's all giddy because Sway's there. Portia says, since her divorce has been finalized, she's not sure if she's healed yet, but she's living her life. She's a whole dating pool in her DMs, but she's picked 2 people. Normally, she jumps from one man to another husband, but this time she wants to be intentional and honest with herself. So now her and Sway sit down and catch up. She's asking Sway what she's doing later. Sway says, I'm working later tonight. So we find out that Sway coaches people on how to open their own salon suites, and Portia signed up for a course to impress her and be supportive. So Portia's like, when you saw my name on the sign-up sheet, what did you think? Did you think that it was cute or stalkerish? Sway says, I thought it was a mixture of both, cute and stalkerish. So now she's asking Portia what she's getting into. Portia says, well, nothing much because last night PJ had a fever, so I just want to take it easy today. So Sway says, yeah, you're always on go in every area of your life 24/7. Portia's like, girl, she's like, is that shade? Because I've been with you. So Sway says, you're with me 30% of the time. So Sway says, I'm curious to know where we stand because I don't like being a part of this love triangle between you, me, and Mike. So now Portia says, well, here's the thing. You know, when it comes to Mike, and now Sway's like, wait, what? Is there some love going on over there? So Portia says, you know, Mike told me that having kids is a deal, that not having kids is a deal breaker, and that he loves me, and it scared me. So Portia's asking if Sway is dating other people. Sway says, well, not like I was before. So Portia says, so when are you going to decide not to date other people then? So Portia starts stuttering. They start laughing. Say what you want about Portia. Portia is very giddy around Sway. The chemistry between her and Sway is undeniable. I never got that from her and Mike at all. Her and Mike felt forced, phony. Mike is a poor actor. It wasn't believable. I did not see any chemistry on Portia's part either. I really didn't. She has more chemistry with Dennis than she does with Mike, in my opinion. But the energy with her and Sway, they definitely like each other, for sure. So Portia says, I can't lie. Us spending more time together has changed things. It's going to be a problem for Mike. So now Sway makes a joke and says, well, let's be a problem then. So they start laughing. So Portia's like, am I a lesbian yet? So Sway says, you're transitioning. Production plays the clip of Ultimate Girls Trip season 3 when it was with Candace. They were in Thailand with Candace and Giselle. And Pepsi, the tour guide, told her that she would have issues with lesbians in the future. I said production is so messy for that. So now Portia says it's not gender, it's a feeling and curiosity. I'm Portia sexual. Portia, I think you're past the point of curiosity. You've explored before. Sway is not your first time bumping purses. Like, girl, you have been down this road before. You like it. This is not your first rodeo. So saying that, it's the curiosity of it all. You've already been curious before and you're coming back for more. So y'all have me yelling so hard. Portia, you're an experienced purse bumper. Portia likes both hot dogs and tacos. Just admit it and move on, okay? And the change fell out. You said Portia scuba diving in the pond this time. Y'all have me screaming. Talk about cats out the bag. Girl, it's been out. How you doing? Yeah, be who you are for your pride, okay? Congratulations, happy pride, okay? So now, I will say though, the red hair on Portia was eating down because she was like, oh, you like this red hair on me, don't you? You can't concentrate. Sway was like, yeah, I like it on you. The way Sway was licking her lips, looking at Portia, I said, I know they told production, all right, put the cameras down. Me and her about to go upstairs and do our big one. I know production left immediately after that because the way they were looking at each other, like it was about to go down right then and there. I said, well, congratulations, happy birthday, because they were about to jump on each other right there. The way Portia was twirling that hair, Sway was licking her lips. I said, yeah, cameras are going down immediately after that. Yeah, yes. Y'all have me screaming. You said, all right now. You said you couldn't focus either. I am screaming. The sexual tension, like with Dr. Ken and Phaedra, yes. You guys, you said camera down, strap on. I am screaming. It was Brazzers o'clock, honey. Portia says it's about to be loose change all over this house. Y'all, you guys are so silly in this chat. They about to play rock, paper, scissors. So now, I could not wait for this next scene because this next scene was a fool. Angela, next season, for season 18, this storyline about your daughter and the family dynamics needs to be deaded. I don't want to hear another word. This scene was uncomfortable. Listen, honey, was anybody else annoyed by this scene? Because Lord knows I was. I do not want to see any more of this Angela's dysfunctional family dynamics next season. The scene with Amari was a mess. Wrap it up, Big Ange. Very uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I like that we had the whole family together. That was the only good part about it. It was nice seeing the kids, Charles, having dinner. So they're having a family dinner. The food looked good. We have all of Angela's and Charles' kids. Wow, we have Arlie and Avon. Or Avon. I hope I'm not butchering your son's name. Please forgive me in the chat. The kids are adorable. I think the boy is 12. Arlie is 9. Adorable. I like how they started off the dinner with grace. Dear Lord, bless this food in the name of Jesus. Amen. I said, I know that's right. Give God the glory and bless the food. Amen to that. Angela's discussing the new tenants in the Decatur home. The Decatur home has been rented. I said, thank God, a win is a win. Then Charles says, maybe you'll have some income coming in now. I was like, oh, damn, Charles. I said, Charles said, honey, bring some money into this home, please, because I'm tired of you losing money. Wait, what happened? Nope, not all. Charles has a child that they never show. Oh, you said she better bring that child in the show next season. Talk about how he got here. Talk about something real, not about Shamia sleeping. Oh, with all of Atlanta. I forgot about the other child. I forgot about that. I wonder if we will get that storyline. That's a very good point. So Amari's asking about her Fanji photo shoot. We know Fanji is the name of her fans. Angela says the Fanji photo shoot was amazing. Hopefully we release the fans before Christmas. Angela, the time is now. The time to get those fans up and out should have been months ago. You should have had those fans out and ready to go to be ordered last year before BravoCon. The fans should have been at this past BravoCon. We were asking you for those fans at the BravoCon, at the Atlanta panel at BravoCon. Are the fans out? Several of y'all said that you've been on the website and the fans still aren't out yet. Angela, you only have a short shelf life for launching your business when you were on Housewives. People don't care that much. The time has passed, actually. Angela pissing me off with those fans. Exactly. Summer is over. Spring, summer. Fans in December is stupid. Child, you said she by Fanji. And yes, the hype has died down. She's about 2 years too late with those fans. You have to sign up. Oh, Charles is an older child, close to 30. Yes, capitalize on your 15 minutes. If those fans aren't ready for purchase by the reunion, she might as well hang it up. I agree. Why is there a wait list? We're in August now. Summer's almost over. It's a dub at this point. Angie's not business. Take classes. Child. So now Avon and Arlie leave the table, and now it's just Amari, Charles, and Angie at the table. So Angela's like, where's Valeria? Why didn't she come? And we know that Valeria is Amari's wife. Amari says she's working. It's hard to take away from work and her hustle. So Angela says, let's call her up. So we find out that her and Valeria did not speak. They haven't had a conversation ever since Amari and her eloped. So Amari says in the confessional, well, actually, she's kind of scared of you. So they FaceTime Valeria. Did anybody notice how Charles looked annoyed? When they panned to his face, he looked like he just seemed so irritated. He seemed so checked out. He just seemed so annoyed by this whole situation. So we see Valeria on FaceTime. She said, Angela says, hi, Valeria. Thanks, good to see you. The last time we were on the phone, Amari and I were in a heated situation due to you guys surprising me. Now, my thing is this. Do they not think that the two little ones, Arlie and Avon, can't hear this conversation? I know it's a huge house, but you don't think that the kids might not be eavesdropping in the next room? And at no point are the kids going to know that their sister is married? This whole thing is just so silly to me. Charles is sick of it like we are. Exactly. Charles is always miserable. Also, don't show me anyone on the phone I don't like. So mind you, Valeria is not that matters. In case y'all don't know, you didn't watch the episode, we find out that Valeria they're in an interracial marriage. So this conversation, I couldn't make heads or tails what they were saying. If I'm being honest, this whole thing is just so dumb. Angela's talking in circles. We're getting piecemeal information of this whole thing. I can't anymore. We do see unseen footage of last month when her and Amari got into it, and she was on FaceTime with Valeria, and Angela's like, Amari, stop it. Don't do this. You're telling her a flawed view of what happened. Like, don't do this. So Valeria says, I understand how it affects you guys. I know how close you two are, and I'm very sorry. So Angela starts crying. So now Charles says, when you raise a child and they keep things a secret, Angela feels left out, and she has a right to feel that way. So Angela says, why do I feel like I'm having this conversation alone? Charles says, well, you're the one talking. So Angela's going on to ask Angela asked Charles, do you feel like she should have gotten married? So Charles says, well, it was her decision to make. Amari says, I hate to say it, but the reason why I was secretive about it was because I did not want to prove you right. So Angela's like, wait, are you having regrets? Amari says she has regrets now and that Angela was right because getting married is hard and the work you have to put into a marriage is a lot. I'm going to say this. Amari gives me a little bit immature. There's a little bit of immaturity. There's a little bit of immaturity on her part. For her to now admit that she has regrets about being married and that marriage is hard. Why are you running off to get married at 22, 23? This whole thing is just so dumb. I said, take us out of the group chat. We still don't know the situation about Amari versus the grandmother and the aunt from last season. Why were you and the wife living apart? Why were you at your grandma's if you're married to your wife? Where is your, this whole thing makes no sense. Honey, what is really going on? The hell she thought it would be. Charles was checked out. That's why Angela said what she said about her in that episode. Yeah, Jameer, you and I see each other. I wish this whole storyline was never brought up in the first place, because it's giving that Angela brought this up, but then decided at the last minute, I don't actually want to put my daughter's business out on blast and put our dysfunction out for the world to see. So now I'm going to give you guys piecemeal information. And now the story doesn't make sense. We're all confused and we're all uncomfortable. And it's like, what is this on our screen? They will divorce within the next 2 years. We need the whole family to be clear or shut up. Thank you. Throw it all away. I agree. Keep this off the screen. The wife seems immature too. They both do. They both seem immature. Nothing makes sense at all. So now Angela says, this is what marriage is. You've seen me and Charles get married. I was pregnant with Arlie and we were unsure if we were going to make it. I was just like, what is going on? It seems like Angela and Charles have always been on the struggle bus. Were y'all ever happily married? And all of the ladies all the married folks who got mad at me last season when I talked about my thoughts about Angela and Charles' marriage, I still stand 10 toes down on what I said. What kind of marriage is this? Where is the happiness and love and romance? Like, it feels like it's been nothing but strife since the beginning. How they got together. Let's move on. That's exactly what it gives, friend. That's exactly what it gives. Baby, listen. We're probably watching the best of their marriage right now. That's what, and that's very sad to me. Did they have happy moments? That's what I thought. Preach, Brooke, because being married and being happily married are two different things. Oh, absolutely. So now Amari's asking Charles, do you think being married is hard? So Charles says, marriage is hard, life is hard. I hate people who have that mentality. I don't subscribe to marriage has to be hard or life has to be hard. I rebuke that. I said, that's sad to have that mindset. God bless, but not me, girl. Your words are powerful. Okay? I will never claim that. Angela says it hasn't been easy for them. It's not been easy for him. And I haven't been easy for him either. So Amari says that it's not been an easy life. She says, and by the way, Mom, you were right. Angela says, I don't want to be right. I want you to be happy. Yes. No. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about it for a minute? I always said my life is easy. I have a great life. I will never claim anything negative over here. I have a fabulous, wonderful life. God is good. Okay? I feel sorry for folks who say that, the opposite. If you speak negativity, that's all you're going to get. Your words are powerful. Stop claiming negativity. Stop claiming that life is full of strife and pain and woe. Stop saying that about your life. I feel so, I just, this whole situation, this whole storyline, I am over it. Now, we see in the clip for the reunion that Andy does ask Angela flat out, does Angela have an issue with her daughter being gay? We're going to see Angela's response. I need for Andy to clear up what happened between Amari and the grandmother and the aunt. I want Angela to clear it all up. I need Andy to really go in with the questions for Angela, because there is a lot left that is being unsaid and we are still unclear about it. I need them to get to the root. Let's clear this up today, because I'm telling you right now, come season 18, Angela, I know you watch. Please do not bring this storyline back up for season 18, because Lord knows we are tired. And if you do bring it up again, you better clear it all up, please. Literally tell us all or nothing. I don't think Andy's going to go that deep. I don't think he's that invested. Oh, you said the scene touched you? Listen, everybody has a different point of view. What's touching to somebody else might not be to somebody else. I'm glad that somebody got something out of it. Maybe I'm not getting it, but I'm glad that somebody got something from it. I guess this dysfunction and we're not getting the whole story from Angela is bothering me. But I'm glad that you were able to get something from it. But the rest of us, we are all lost. You know? Angela, get your fans and storyline together for next season, please. I can't be touched if I'm confused. That scene only touched my aggravation. No, listen, everybody's different. I'm not going to get on anybody for having a different opinion. I'm glad that somebody got something out of it, but I didn't. Oh, you like the scene also? It touched my confusion harder. That's interesting. Yes. I hate that we don't get the full story in Angela's personal life. She has juicy material, but does not want to put it all on the floor, and that's annoying. I agree. Hey, the Dan Talk. Thank you for the super chat. As a Black gay man, I saw myself a bit in Amari. Listen, Dan, thank you for sharing. I'm glad that you got it. Maybe, again, this whole thing is just a mess. Angela's being so tight-lipped about everything. I'm just confused. But I'm glad that you saw, I'm glad that you got something out of it. That's all that matters, Hey, oh wait, no, I read yours. Hey, Jacob, thank you for the super chat. Kelly should sell some of her designer items. She has an Hermes bag that could sell for $30,000 if it's real. Yeah, she needs to sell that. Go on Vinted, honey, and sell it. Sell it. She'll get she won't have to pay a selling fee either. Hey, KM Bax, thank you for the super chat. Phaedra doing all this for Kelly, only for Kelly to bring up Phaedra getting fired at the reunion is nasty work. Yes, when I saw that clip, I was gagged. I said, the audacity to bite the hand that feeds you. Phaedra could be charging her up the ass, and if Phaedra's doing all this work for her for free, all that free legal work, and you want to throw that in her face that she was fired in season 9, that's real nasty work. And I hope Phaedra reads her down for that. Hey, M Love Black, thank you for the super chat. I wonder what Conversations production is cutting out because I'm tired of the liar insult towards Drew. It's weird how all the newbies come at her. I agree. Hey, Sky explains it all. Thank you for the super chat. Marriage is hard when you settle to marry anybody just to be married instead of waiting for the person meant for you. I agree. Kelly is an ungrateful user. I agree. Kelly's in survival mode. She's trying to come back for next season. That's what all these girls do. Throw each other under the bus for a check. Kelly needs to sell her teeth. They think Drew's an easy target. Legal work is very expensive. You're kind of late, friend. You're an hour, 17 minutes late, friend. But come on in. We still got a while to go. Kelly is so tired. Kelly's over here accepting free financial aid and room and board, honey. Hey, your agent, Kayla. Thank you for the super chat. Did you hear about Angela stealing money from her granny? Allegedly. I heard about that. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. Alex broke that down. I wonder if Andy is going to ask Angela about that whole story at the reunion, because if that's true, that's a mess. And also, a quick side note, shout out to Alexander Rogers and Chris. I went to their live show this past Saturday. I met a lot of y'all at the show. Y'all were so sweet. It was so nice meeting y'all. And I had a great time. Alex and Chris did a great job. So shout out to Alex and Chris. Sold out show. Y'all did your big one, y'all. That's tea from last year. Ciao. Yup, Alexander Rogers did spill her tea. Sure did. And spilled it too. He told the whole story again at the live show. I was on the live stream. Alex and Chris were amazing. They did a great job. They did a great job called the live stream. Alexander Rogers does not have it for Angela. Oh, yeah. Alex is on Angela. Listen, the green room needs to do 2-hour time slots. Not, yeah, baby, they give you an hour, 15 minutes. They say, make it work, honey. You better be real clear with that time. They give you an hour 15, honey. They give you an hour 15. Yes. Oh, yes. Hey, it was so lovely meeting you. It was so lovely meeting you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. It was so lovely meeting you. You were so sweet. I love that blue on you. You were so lovely. It was so great meeting you. Thank you. Baby, they strict, honey. You really don't have a minute to spare. You don't have a minute to spare, honey. Okay? Listen, you better have your time allotted for. So the story about Angela has been out since she joined the show. I'm shocked the ladies have not brought that up. I meant to ask where'd you get that black top from? The black top. Oh, the bodysuit that I wore at the live show on Saturday. I want to say I got it at Nordstrom. It was either Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's I bought the bodysuit from. Thank you. No, I don't know if they have it in red. I only saw it in black. Yeah, you don't have a second to spare at the green room, honey. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Yeah, no, I was like, I was going over the script and I was like, okay, 10 minutes tops on each topic, because you have to really make sure you can fit it all in, because they are to make time for the Q&A. You have to really, because they don't play about that time. Brooke, is Shamia's Sarah get pregnant with a baby boy? I believe so, because they put it was the last male embryo in her. So I'm guessing that the surrogate is pregnant with the baby boy. So God bless. God bless. I can't wait to hear the news that they've had their boy. Oh, and the surrogate should be due real soon then, because they filmed this at the end of 2025. And if she was already pregnant, 3 months pregnant, then, or a month pregnant, then she should be due with the boy like in September or October, real soon. So anyhow, y'all, it's the night of K. Michelle's listening party. The venue is set up beautifully, right? We see K. Michelle's sister telling K. Michelle how proud she is of her, how she admires her. And K. Michelle's sister is beautiful. For some reason, I don't know why I thought K. Michelle was an only child, but I love that she does have siblings. And her sister is like her twin. Both beautiful. Now, K. Michelle, I've been a bit hard on you. Well, I've not been hard on you. I've been fair. I've been very fair. But one thing about it, though, you've looked beautiful all season. I love the look that she did, the big hair, that tight bodycon dress. She looked really pretty for her listening party. So now K. Michelle says, I came into this game the underdog, to be here now putting out a country album that everybody laughed at me about. I don't take this moment for granted. So everybody's arriving. Phaedra arrives. Cynthia arrives with her boyfriend, LaPrince. Cynthia looked phenomenal. That dress, the hair, Cynthia looked so good. Cynthia looked so good. Oh, I love this look on her. I thought Cynthia really killed it. She looked amazing. Shamia, Pinky arrive. Pinky, my love, I think that you've been a great addition to the show, and I want you back. But Pinky, I need you to hire a stylist. I need you to hire a stylist. These looks are not flattering. They're not giving. You had on those Wrangler jeans. Shout out to Wrangler. It's just giving frumpy. I need you to hire a stylist. I really do. I really do. It was just giving like a Sutton Strack moment when they were in Vegas to go see Magic Mike, and they're all in latex and 6-inch Louboutins. Faces are beat, snatched, and Sutton comes downstairs with white slacks on from Chico's, like she's going to play bridge in Boca. I need Pinky to get a stylist, please. I really do. The confessional looks are a miss. The group event looks are a miss. The reunion look, I need her to get a stylist. Sutton's look was work attire. Sutton in those white pants in Vegas, giving librarian, honey. Sutton was going to church, honey. She was going to church in Palm Beach. The stylist for my show should reach out to Pinky. Let's move on. Let's move on, honey. Giving Mrs. Roper. I hope. No, I like Pinky. I do like Pinky on the show. But the outfits. Sutton was going to church in Indiana. Jesse has me screaming. You said we still don't know. She was talking in the chat prior to the live show. I don't know. She might have unsubscribed after the live show and my reaction. So I haven't seen her since. So, but again, that's why you don't promote yourself at somebody's live show. A hard lesson to learn, but you know, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Folks do things out of order, then they want to be mad at me when I correct them and say, hey, don't do that again. Now I'm the villain. Now I'm the bad guy. It is crazy. But let's move on. Yes, it was. And also you don't do that. You don't go to somebody's live show. And my thing is, it's like disrespect. Because if I were, would you get up there and do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like people feel like it's so easy to be over familiar and take those kind of chances with Black people, especially Black women. But you wouldn't do that if I were. Would you have done that? You'd be too afraid to do that. And the overfamiliarity with Black women needs to be studied. And for the next live show, you will be embarrassed if you try to promote yourself during the Q&A section. So you can play the game if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, you will be embarrassed. I was gracious about it the first time, but if somebody should do it again, you will be. I will not be gracious like I was this time around. Okay? All right. All right. Okay? That's the truth. Showing your tail. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. And it was really funny because I went out with one of my cousins a few days ago, and she brought it up, and she was like, "Brooke, we were about to curse her out. Like, excuse me." Like, people are really upset. Like, a lot of people are really upset about that moment. Like, I've had people in my family be like, "Yeah, like she was so out of order for that." So I'm telling you right now, if you want to try it at the next live show, you're going to be real embarrassed. So yes, honey, low rent behavior. They sure did. Oh, but you don't do that though. And I had a whole entire step and repeat where I offered that you could promote your business or your brand on the step and repeat for a fee. Like all this people trying to be slick and getting free press, that's, you don't do that. You just don't do that. And then when folks get embarrassed, now they want to, now they're upset at me. Like, but it's like, no, sometimes you got to be corrected, and so we can't have this again. So Brooke paid for the time and the space. Okay. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Oh, yeah, very, very much so, honey. Cheap behavior. A premeditated act. She didn't promote her business. Oh, child. It was poor etiquette. Yes, that's what happens when you go about things the wrong way. No, it's very true. It's very true. Low rent behavior is very unprofessional. She did all that. We don't even remember her name or the business she was promoting. Yes, honey, trying to get some clout or somebody else's dime. Didn't want to pay for promo, but bold enough to try and embarrass somebody. I was on the live stream. Dorothy, you had me yelling. Riding with the wrong team. You said, yeah, the link is down below in the description box. Cloud stealing is nuts. No, I mean, it's okay. Like, we had a great time. We had a fabulous time. It happened at the end during the Q&A. I mean, don't apologize. I'm not asking for any sympathy. We had a fabulous time, a great time, and we're not going to let that overshadow a great night and a sold-out show, okay? Yes, social climbing behavior. I agree. But let that be a lesson about, that's why I always warn against desperation, because nothing good comes from desperation. Desperation breeds embarrassment, because you go out on a limb doing something desperate, and now you're the one with egg on your face, embarrassed, because now everybody has a bad impression of you. Now you're feeling embarrassed. Now you don't want to show your face around these parts. Now like, that's why I always say to never be desperate in life for anything. That means opportunities, people, places, things. You cannot be desperate, because when you're desperate, you go about things the wrong way. You embarrass yourself. You put a bad taste in people's mouths, and now you blackball yourself from opportunities. So please, if you're desperate for something or somebody or an opportunity, please check yourself, because desperation will have you out here looking very foolish. So, all right. Let's move on, honey. You said, you hear that, Shimmy, don't be desperate. Oh, thank you so much. Your show was so great. It's hard to believe that it was the first one. Thank you. Yes, it's a huge turn up. If it's for you, it's for you. Exactly. Oh, good. Thank you for sharing. Apostrophe. I ordered from her last week, and the pieces are gorgeous. Aren't they gorgeous? And shout out to her, because she paid for her brand to be on the step and repeat, honey. So I have no issue sharing her brand going forward. Okay, because she paid for her place on a step and repeat. So shout out to Apostrophe. Gorgeous jewelry. So let's move on, honey. No, but there is a lesson in this. There is. Desperation is going to always lead to your embarrassment and your destruction every single time. It's biblical. Even the Bible warns you on being desperate. Don't sit up there trying to force things. You will always be embarrassed. Yes, you got to pay your dues, honey. You got to pay your dues in this life. It's very true. It's very true. So, oh, you bought pieces too? Oh, I love that. I'm so happy, y'all. I'm so happy to hear that. So let's move. And also, y'all, don't even bring it up anymore. Like, don't give it any more attention. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't even give it energy. Like, let's pay the whole moment dust. You get what? Like, don't give it any life. So, didn't mean for us to go on a tangent. It's okay. It's all right, Jesse. I understand. Listen, honey, people do it all the time and they get embarrassed. Desperate energy will block your blessings. It's true. You said desperation breeds embarrassment. So well said. No, it's true. Yes, let this be the last time that we speak about this. Let's put this to bed. No more talking about this. Yes, no, for real, irrelevant. Like, let's not even give this any shine, honey. Don't give it any shine. Don't. So, yes, honey, focus on the next show. Exactly. Don't even bring it up. Salute to the meet and greet showdown. Yes, honey. We're throwing hands next time. Honey, Jesse, you said you're one pass. No more no more references. Why? Like, why even focus on that? Pay it dust. Pay it dust. We be on them tangents though. Case closed. Let's move on to your Bay Area show. Now, child, Bay Area people, you're going to have to come to LA, and LA is going to be number 4 on the list, because I already know where number 2, where the second show is going to be. So I already know where the second show is going to be. And I think a lot of y'all have a feeling where the second show is going to be. And then the third show is going to be, and then LA will be LA is number 4. Okay. Okay. Yup. So you said Bay Area will never talk. Don't do me, honey. I love Celeste, honey. You know I love Celeste. And I love what's the other one? I love Hubbard Inn. Oh, I love girl, we'll talk. Honey, I love my clubs I like to party at in the 312, girl. Okay, girl. I think my show is number 3. You said don't you have me screaming, we won, honey. Bay Area will talk, honey. Y'all have me screaming, honey. The booking agent's about to tussle, honey. Honey, hold on. Let's hold on. Okay. Y'all are so cute, honey. All right, y'all. You got it, Brooke. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so, yes, honey. No more shine. Now we got bumped from 3 to 4. These people cry for 40 days and 40 nights to get moved up on the tour, honey. Well, no, DC. I said was in the top 3. I had always said that DC was in the top 3. I said DC was in the top 3. I'll take my trip to LA after party at Somerville. You said, honey, y'all are so sweet. You said, now, child, I didn't say, I said top 3. I said top 3. We still have number 2, child. I said top 3. So let's just, no, y'all. Atlanta is in the top 7, because it might be Houston, Dallas, and then Atlanta. So it might be Houston is number 5, then Dallas, and then Atlanta. Or should I do Atlanta as number 5 and then, girl, not y'all fighting down. Y'all better not be fighting down. Top 3 is only number 3, honey. DC, chill up before we get bumped, child. You said LA is 4 for sure. Will the second show be this year? Just stay tuned, okay? I'm working some things out. Listen, I like to do things in private. I do things in silence. I promise there will be an announcement, Lord willing, soon, okay? I'm trying to do like 2 to 3 shows a year now. Okay. So just hold on. Stay tuned. So y'all just, okay, you're in between Paris and the Caribbean right now. If you ever go to Miami, Paris, or London, I would love to meet you. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So y'all have me screaming. Look at what y'all started. Brooke, is your world will be wherever you are. Okay. You said Queen, get your outfit ready. Y'all have me screaming. If you need help coordinating DC, let me know. Okay, I will. Brooke on all the major cities fighting, honey. DC is that girl, we're good. Quarterly show, please and thank you. That is the goal. That is the goal. Atlanta beats Miami. Miami, and I love Miami down. Maybe Miami might have to be before Atlanta. I just don't want the Atlanta girls to get mad at me. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I already know what the top 4 cities are. Like we already know what the top 4 cities are right now. So if you're in the top 4, to stay in the line, stay on the line, honey. Now, number 5 through 9, you said Miami is in 2030. I love Miami down. I love Miami down. I might have to, maybe Miami, the Texas girls and Atlanta girls, will you be mad if I put Miami as number 5? Because my hotel I like to stay at. My Ritz-Carlton South Beach. My hotel I like to stay at. I love Miami down. Child, I really don't know. This is just no more raffles. Brooke had a nervous breakdown. Usually let me get my kitten heels and my outfit ready, honey. Brooke loves it. Damn, Liz, don't do me. Sis, unbothered in the top 4. Miami, I love Miami. I really do. You said, please no. This is my one pass. Yes, Miami's number 30. Brooke said, wait your turn, honey. Yes, honey. Brooke got us planning for her like Beyonce tour. You said you're traveling from New York City. Miami's gonna have to be a planned subscriber vacation or a retreat. You said Texaco's about to start jumping us in the chat, honey. You said, Brooke, it's okay. Focus on Chicago, then worry about the other places later. I'm surprised you're telling us this much. No, I'm not. I didn't say anything. I have not said anything. I'm just saying I already said what the top 4 cities would be, right? So I have not said anything else. You say you're a Georgia girl living in DC. Brooke, I'm already at the location waiting. We got our starting 5. I need the rest to wait in line. Just tell them to be determined. Yes, honey. Okay, I will. You said, okay, we'll be fighting to keep Chicago on the list. Don't do Atlanta. I'll be there at the DC show. Miami's top 5. The rest can deal with it. Texas was 85, 86 last week. Miami people can drive to Atlanta. You said they can drive. Go over the list again. No, I can't, because I just want to keep the suspense in the air about number 2 and 3, about who's going first. So I'm not gonna go over the list. I'll tell you 5 through 9. I'll tell you 4 through 9. So it's LA is number 4. So they letting Brooke know they waiting at the door. Listen, honey, I'm trying, honey. You said Chicago and DC stand up. Everybody else back of the line. Yes, honey, we'll talk. Jesse does not let me rest, honey. Oh my gosh, honey. Y'all said not you telling them stuff, not you saying stuff. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, Chandler, you're very sweet. Thank you. You said, looks like I won't get the rest of the recap. Don't do it. We just went off on a slight tangent. Don't do it. Don't do it, friend. Saying we're not gonna get the rest of the recap. I was doing well for the first hour 30. So please, usually we go on tangents in the way beginning. I've been doing a good job being on time, D Mills. Not D Mills reading me talking about I won't get the rest of the recap. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's a joke. It's a joke. Jameer, don't block him. I think they're just joking. You're just joking, right, D? I'm trying to be less reactive and not be so quick to block people. I guess you're joking around, D. D, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to respond back. Please don't get don't bust up the live, D. Exactly. Hold on. I did a really good job. Not going off on tangents for an hour and 30 minutes. Cut me some slack, D. Okay. You said, okay. Oh, D, you're joking. Okay, good. You said you don't mind getting blocked. D, you're spicy today. My God. D, you better stop it. I'm screaming. Okay, no, D is joking. Thank you. You did an excellent job today. You jumped right into the recap. Thank you. Thank you for giving me my flowers today. I appreciate you. D said they had places to go and people to see, honey. D said they had a rough Monday. Oh, no. D said, well, I don't mind getting blocked, child. D, listen, I'm gonna let you slide. It's a joke. So, D, you use your one pass, D. D said, D. Thank you, Osmond. D said 2 minutes funeral remarks, child. D don't play, honey. D said they don't mind getting blocked. Whatever that means, D. Well, D, you use your pass, D. I'm going to laugh, and it's fine. We're not going to block you. Brooke handing out passes left and right. D is activated. D said, mute me if you bad. Okay. D said, I don't give a good, damn if you block me or not. Oh, at the first, D, I'm in good spirits today, so I'm gonna let you stay. You're just joking. Now, D, you are very blessed. Jesse said, I'll take that pass from D. Thank you. D, I'll say this, though. I'm really doing my best to not be so reactive, because if this had been last week, you would have been gone. D smelled the food coming from the fellowship hall. D said they are not desperado. Yeah, honey, D told me. D said, honey, I don't care if you block me or not. I'm going to be okay with my life. Oh, thank you, dog child. Thank you. I appreciate you. D said, I bet you won't. Let me hold on to that one pass. Oh, my, doesn't feel like jokes to me. Oh, no, you said you don't think D's joking? Honey, what is going on? Child. D said, I came for the oxtail. D came with the spirit of Levette, honey. Brooke said, I'm the youngest girl. I have time. D said, this ain't Shamia. Brooke said, you're catching me on a really good day, honey. A very good day. You have me screaming. Hey, Sean Unfiltered. Thank you for the super chat. We need people to buy these tickets. Brooke is worldwide. Take it. You said Take It was on the blocks. Wait, who was on the blocks? Wait, who was on the blocks? Well, yes, we are worldwide over here, honey. I know that's right. D must be mad that Atlanta is not in the top 5. It's always something. D came in with arms swinging. The peace signs are crazy. Thoughts on the new Van Cleef motif? What, did they change it up? I haven't seen it, or I haven't been paying attention. Are they smaller or bigger now? I haven't been paying attention on the new motifs. I still need to get the bracelet to match my necklace. Okay. Big D is the moment. No, no, hey Blanche, no, the recap's not over. We went on a tangent again about the world tour, and then D came in talking about, all right, wrap this up, honey. D tried to snatch your bundle out, honey. 28,000, honey. Blanche, don't start French. What did Blanche? Oh, good. Blanche asked, is the recap over? Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Let's move on, honey. Brooke, nothing wrong with being a Blockiana, honey. Hey. All right, y'all. Let's get on with it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Dark Child. Blanche just got in, y'all. Blanche just got in. She was asking an honest question about is the live over? Oh my gosh, y'all. It's so funny in here today. Honey, I got that 28,000 on my neck. Everybody's real strict. Where were we? D, are you still in the chat or did you leave? Jameer, is D still in here? D, I haven't seen you in about 5 minutes. Petition to make Dark Child a mod. Dark Child, do you want to be a moderator? Let me know. Also, though, no, but the thing is, though, Dark Child and Jameer as mods, because I feel like Osmond and Ayana will give folks a fighting chance. Jameer, Biomist, I forget. And if Dark Child were to be a mod, the three of them, because Jameer and Biomist won't even wait for me to put my church finger up. They'll just block immediately. Dark Child becomes a moderator. Baby, nobody will be in this chat. You won't even be able to breathe wrong. Dark Child don't play. All right, Peter, everybody's one pass. Jameer and Biomist already run a tight ship. Osmond is very lenient, I feel. Osmond will give people like a cute 5-10 minutes. Jameer giving you 5 seconds. Biomist gonna give you 30 seconds. Dark Child and Jameer, it's gonna be 0.5 seconds and everybody's blocked. Dark Child be blocking mods. Oh, you said D left the chat. Oh, Jameer bans people before the words even come out. Oh my God, Dark Child put the fear of God in them. Oh my gosh, honey. Dark Child giving you 0.1 second, honey. Brooke won't have anybody in the chat. Oh my gosh, honey. Oh D, you wanna be a moderator? Well, D, this now, mind you, D, this is my first time seeing you in here. This is my first. This must be your first time commenting. You got to pay your dues. You got to put in at least a year, and you can't get smart at the mouth. So, let's take baby steps. Let's see if you can stay in here for 6 months on good behavior. And we'll talk about that in 2028, about you being a moderator. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You said, oh my gosh. Now hold up, glasses. Ask for 95,000. What can you do for me? D said 95,000. I'm in tears. This is the best live. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, honey. You are so, Jameer said, hell nah. I'm sure not. Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. Oh, Osmond, you give people, Osmond, you'll give folks a good 5-10 minutes. Oh my God, Brooke, are you hiring, honey? You said, oh, I've been here since I seen you on Campfire. Oh, well, it's my first time seeing you today. So, but I'm very happy that you've been here for a long time. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you can take a joke. We're just having a good time joking around. And also, if you've been here for a long time, though, then you know that we go off on tangents, D. So I don't know why you're acting brand new today. But I'm in a great mood. I'm not upset. I hope you're having fun. And everybody gets joked on. That's just how we do. So I'm happy you're here. So congratulations. Oh, you guys are so funny. Your little picante, your passes ran out 20 minutes ago. Oh, you said the tone is frying you? Now, D, they don't like your tone, D. So, they're going to give you one more time. And then Jameer Biomis, I'm going to give it to you. Nobody can say that I didn't give people a fair shot. If y'all feel like the tone is off, I'm going to leave it to your discretion. You said too many passes been given. Hey, Dark Child, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the offer, Brooke. I appreciate the offer, but I don't follow New Jersey or Beverly Hills, so I wouldn't be here all the time as a mod. I love the jokes that are cracking, though. I love this chat. I'm good where I am. Superman of Brooke. Oh, thank you, Dark Child. Well, Dark Child, if you ever do want to be a moderator, you're more than welcome. It's definitely giving tone. D said y'all can stop with the jokes now. You said it's up to, okay, it's a different sense of humor. I love y'all too, honey. You said you've been down for a while, so I was shooting for moderation for spring, summer 2027 because you said you're a part-time chatter but forever listener. All right. Bring that bass down, honey. Brooke said my pinky is up. Deanie's lighting it up with some emojis or something. You said, oh, you were just tired of it. You said they're gone. Okay. I mean, I trust your judgment. You listen, the majority of y'all are saying that I'm being too nice and their tone is off. So listen, nobody can say that I rushed to block. I was trying to be gentle, but you give people an inch, they take a mile. And who knows, it could have easily gone from them cursing me out 2 minutes later. Well, they used all their passes. Oh, Jameer. Okay. Jameer, you got, Jameer blocked. Oh, Jameer, I trust your judgment. D got 20 minutes out of all of us, and none of y'all said no, their tone is off. You said the tone is crazy. Jameer said, I got this. Oh, we were trying to keep it cute. They were being weird. That begging to be blocked had my face twisted. You gave chances. Jameer grants wishes. Oh. He wore the hell out of that pass. Well, D, God bless. If you come back, get that tone in order. But then again, though, if you say, I don't care if you block me, that's fine. You sort of are asking for it. Jameer said, hold my Don Julio and watch this. In the words of Jameer, here today, gone today. Jameer said, you got what you asked for. Godspeed. If you come back, control it. Oh, my gosh. Safe journey. Oh, y'all have me screaming. Oh, another one bites the dust, honey. God ain't blessing no mess, and he's a mess indeed. Oh, you said you've been here since Campfire 2, and that tone bothered me. That tone was punching down. He probably has a burner account. D said they'll watch either way, honey. D went down like Drew at Cambridge House Party. Jameer said, you want to be funny? I'll show you hilarious, honey. So, oh, D's famous last words. I don't care if you block me. Well, see, that's why what I say, your words are powerful. You don't say that. So they got what they asked for. So you better be careful about your words. Yes, no, I didn't know. I was hopeful that it was a joke, but you said they were getting testy with each comment. So, well, God bless, honey. Now it feels like a Monday. I came in talking ish while D was getting their lashing, but damn. You didn't come in talking ish, Blanche. You just asked if the recap was over. That's not saying anything bad. And also, Blanche, we have rapport. You've been here for years, and you've been an active commenter. You've always been lovely. We met when I did the call-in for that one live at the Martha's Vineyard Polo collection. You have great commentary. If you if you disagree, you're always respectful. If you made a joke like that, that's fine. But I never seen that person before. But yeah, I've never viewed whatever you've said as talking anything. And if you do, it's always in jest. So Blanche was asking a question. It was the timing. Blanche, you keep it light though. Yeah, I think Blanche is always very lovely. Blanche's family, we don't know D like that. I'm dead with this. That's why I end my sarcasm with LOL. Don't block me. Oh my gosh. So the timing of Blanche's question was funny. No, it was really funny. The attitude and tone wasn't cool from D. Well, let me get back active in these comments so I can get some good faith if I ever need it. Well, yeah, it pays to be an active participant of the live. Because if you're a silent watcher, if now you say something and now we don't know what you're saying, some of these trolls want attention. Yeah, no, I think they wanted attention. I think they did want some attention. They threw some shade the second they pulled your focus. They changed their tone and asked to be a mod. Asking to be a mod to getting blocked is taking me out. They were trying to challenge you, and Jameer said, and Jameer, I don't mind being blocked. D was doing a lot, then asked to be a mod. Jameer don't play. No, Jameer don't play about us. What a journey we went with this one. I am screaming. That's why I always comment. Oh yeah, Paris, you've been here for a very long time. You've been here for like 5 or 6 years, and you've always been lovely. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Dorothy. Yeah, yes, Dorothy. You were silent for a while, but the community is too fun to participate. Yeah, I mean, you've been very active these last few years. The people said, we don't know this. No, something eventful always happens. We always have the craziest lives every time. My God, on today. Thank you. It seems that D has a darker sense of humor. The tone was off, but I also think that they have a darker sense of humor. Oh, maybe on the spectrum, I feel bad for D. Listen, we asked several times for them to clear it up. Was it a joke? And the comments kept getting a little more testy. The majority of the chat, everybody in the chat isn't wrong. People got that feeling in their gut that, they were getting a little bit nastier with each response. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm in a great mood. The moral of the story is you have to clarify, speak plain. Are you joking or not? Sarcasm doesn't always land, especially if there's no rapport. And you just can't talk crazy in here, in my opinion. Hey, Pete's. Thank you for the super chat. I think we all side-eye because people really get in here and after they own Brooke or want to be the star of the show. No, it's true. You do have people who come in with that energy. So I think, listen, we've seen it before and we just can't have any nonsense. We really can't. So, You said, feel bad, spectrum. Y'all are doing too much. It got spicier and spicier, hotter and hotter. I really did. No, I did try. I mean, I get it, but this ain't that. So, to think we got here because of Pinky's Wrangler jeans. No, listen, y'all. Look, yes, no, I know. People do try it with Black women creators, but never with the men or I know. Listen, y'all, let's not make assumptions about somebody's, you know, I think, let's not do that. The tone was spicy. Let's leave it there. We don't know. Let's not diagnose. We don't know. Okay. Hey, ICJ, thank you for the super chat. I just found you in the beginning of this year. It has been the best thing ever. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel like you've been here longer too. All right, y'all. Let's Hey, Sean Unfiltered, thank you for the super chat. Spectrum does not mean disrespect. Listen, regardless, we just have a good time here. Let's not try to be shady. Leave it to the good Lord and the psychiatrist. You said their sense of humor is dumb, period. Yeah, honey, let's move along, honey. Let's move along. I'm still stuck on Pinky's Wranglers. So, yes. Back to Pinky's outfit. All right, party's over, y'all. Yes. Listen, y'all, please, y'all. Enough. You said jumped out the window. Guys, let's just keep it. Shout out to Wrangler. Let's all settle down. So back to the Donna Cabana fashions. This chat never ceases to amaze me. Let's just all get along. Oh my gosh, y'all. Thank you, Jameer. Oh my gosh, honey. Shout out to Wrangler jeans. Just you said that was Oyster, you had me screaming. You know, Dorothy, come say your lines. No, like who does this? No, nobody else's lives take such twists and turns. Like, how did we get here from Pinky's Wrangler jeans and horrible outfit, and now we've gone around the mulberry bush, D with their outburst. Now you guys are diagnosing. Like, what is, like, only on this live we can, like, can we have a normal live on here just one day? Can we just have one normal live, please? If we can just have one normal live and we can have this is the perfect analogy. It's only on this channel. This is only on my channel. Like, enough. You know, when I tell you, I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. Y'all better enjoy this, honey. Y'all better enjoy me while you have me on the line, okay? You are one of one. Thank you. This is what we come here for. DSM saying, no, how did I get it? Is the bus still running? That's why we come here, for the foolery. This is foolery. The foolishness of it all. Because how did we get here? How did we get here? Oh my gosh. I mean, we have now crashed the car. Jesus has taken the wheel. Normal is boring and overrated. I just came here to show my face, child. Baby. When I put that, I will see you guys in September. I don't want to hear nothing else. The live feels like a chaotic dream. I just want one normal live where there's no foolery, where there is no foolery. Yes, yes. Oh my, we don't want a functional live. We want foolery. I dress up just to come and watch. Oh my goodness. This is 30 minutes of pure foolery. We were doing so well. I just stepped away for 5 minutes. We come here for the spread. The lives have range, child. Jesus took the wheel and said, I don't want that either. I'm screaming, honey. Tom and the foolery. Brooke, that's wishful thinking. This is an all-inclusive space, honey. We have just nutty, just as nutty as everybody wants to be. You said you put on your sister's wig for this. People say they'd rather eat jean jackets and have a normal life. Always shenanigans afoot. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. It's like someone called the spirit during Bible study. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I don't know how we go. Oh, hey, Maloney love. Thank you for the super chat. I also found your via Campfire, and to be honest, it took me a while to understand and get used to this community. However, I enjoyed over here. It's a time. It gets me through my work day. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy all that comes with this community, because we really cut up. No two lives are ever the same. No, literally crazier than a soup sandwich, literally. Where do we go from here? All right, y'all, let's get back on track. I blame Pinky and the Wranglers. Oh no, y'all, Jesse, y'all, please. You said not get used to us. I'm going to take it as a compliment. I'm not going to take it as shade, because I can't have another D moment. I cannot have another D moment. I can't have another D moment. So I'm going to take the super chat as a compliment. I'm going to take it as a compliment. Hey, Carly C. Thank you for the super chat. No joke. I've gotten rid of most of my friends while I level up because of foolishness. They're not treating me right. I look forward to these lives every week to kiki with y'all. Thank you, Brooke, and thank you, chat. I'm happy to hear that, Carly. And good luck to you on your level up journey. I really do. I really wish you the best. It's my truth, not shade, y'all. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I think before we let me just say this. Let me say this, Greg. Remember, because these are comments, you're not saying it. Some comments can read as a backhanded compliment / an insult. Okay. So I would just say, just double check the comments. That goes for everybody. I'm not singling anybody out. Some comments can be taken as a backhanded compliment. I don't think it was shade. Maloney said it wasn't shade. Just double check what you write in the comment, because it is hard. You cannot decipher tone in a comment. We're not hearing your speaking voice. So just be wary if people think that it's shade. All right. Let's move along. Thank you, Dorothy. So Pinky and her Wranglers. Jameer's going to need a double shot of Don Julio. Jameer, I know you're going to be having a double after this live. Um, you know, K. Michelle's husband, Dr. Caston, that man does not give a damn about his outfits. It wasn't a sweatsuit this time, but he had on a black t-shirt and some jeans. I said he couldn't put on a suit, but he's there. He seems excited to be there. That's great. We see Jessica Dime was in the building. She looked good. Kelly arrives in a very tacky getup. I felt like Pinky was low-key fishing for a compliment with that outfit on. When she was like, "Oh yeah, I like my outfit tonight. I got my jeans on." I said, Pinky, nobody is feeling these Wranglers and the button down, but God bless. Yeah, honey, Jessica Dime was there. So now Cynthia's asking Kelly, how was her court case yesterday? Kelly says, we didn't have the court case yesterday. We find out that her ex-husband has sued the county. He filed 5 motions, and it's a delay tactic. A mess. Drew arrives. I thought Drew looked phenomenal. Drew came out. The hair was eating, the sunglasses, the makeup. She looked phenomenal. Face was just gorgeous. She looked really good. One of her best looks. She says, I'm excited to be invited to K. Michelle's listening party. I was surprised that she invited me, but I like seeing her in this moment in her music bag. So she congratulates K. Michelle. They give each other a hug. K. Michelle says, Drew, you look beautiful. It's so nice to see them getting along. So now Kelly's like, oh, Drew, what are you bringing today, child? A lion, a tiger, or a monkey? Drew says, I got a horse now. I don't know what to do with him. I said, Drew, I know you sent that horse back. Please stop. The way Kelly was cackling like a hyena during this scene was taking me out. Shamia says, by the way, Drew, you know that the horse did his business in my yard. Drew says, oh, where's the evidence? Shamia pulls out these papers. It's the HOA fine of $2,200. Drew says, wait, girl, what? What have you concocted? It's giving very performative. Shamia says, performative? You brought a horse to my house. Drew says, I didn't even know about this horse. Drew says, it's giving corny. If you need help with your taxes, just say that. So now she's like, Phaedra, can you look over these papers for me since you're a lawyer? Phaedra says, this is crazy. So we have Pinky and Kelly both cackling. Shamia, $2,200 is nothing to you. That is a drop in the bucket. Also, you had ample time to call Drew up and say, girl, you know that horse got me a fine. You could have called her. To bring this up and try to have this big moment with you slapping down the receipts at K. Michelle's listening party, it felt desperate. It fell flat, Shamia. Trying to have a moment at somebody else's party, where have we seen that before? We just got done talking about it for over 45 minutes, but I digress. That's how we got into the whole nonsense 20 minutes ago, but I digress. So now Portia pulls up hand in hand with Sway. They all start squealing. Kelly's like, oh, is this your girlfriend now? And Portia says, yes. So now, mind you, Portia says hi to everybody except Shamia. Baby, Shamia was sick. Shamia's face was hurt that Portia was paying her dust. Shamia says, at the end of the day, I did my best to salvage this friendship. Shamia, this is why we have called you delusional. On what planet have you done your best to salvage anything? That stunt that you pulled in Scotland was absolutely out of order, and you still can't own it. You had ample time to call Portia up and said, hey, girl, can we just talk? I miss our friendship. I miss you. Is there any way you'd be open to us being friends again? But instead, you've been stewing about it, going behind her back, and then pulled that horrible stunt in Scotland, which ended everything. You need help. It's pure delusion. Pure delusion. So now she goes on to say, at this point, I don't give an F. I'm going to match the same energy you're giving. Girl, you can't match energy when somebody's giving you no energy. You can only match energy when they're giving you energy. Portia has paid you absolute dust. She has no energy whatsoever. So you trying to say, well, I'm going to match energy. Stop it. There is no energy for you to match. She has officially closed the door. The casket is closed. This friendship is over and done with. It is 6 feet under. There's no coming back from death. And that's what this friendship is. It's dead. Yes, Shamia has nobody to blame but herself for this one. I agree. Portia does not care about your victim, okay? Like, Shamia, what are you talking about? So now Angela says that when it comes to Portia and Sway, it's a hard launch. Portia says the cat is out of the bag. I'm officially with Patrice. Production says, oh, we're giving full government names now. Portia says, well, I guess we are. It's very serious. She says that, so now she does this to like symbolize the rainbow. So she says, that was to symbolize gay. She says, she's real gay. When I tell you, I could not stop laughing. Portia had me screaming. She said, I effed around and found out. She said, I'm caught up in the sway of it all. She says, Mike ended up finding out through the Instagram post where we went public. I didn't do right by Mike. I said, yeah, girl, I'm sure Mike was sad to find out that his contract was over through Instagram. I'm sure he was upset to find out that his day rate was over, and so was the free oxtail from the private chef that you had. So now we have Angela passing out her Fangy prototypes. Those fans need some work. The motor was way too loud. It almost blew Portia's hair off. They were all like, girl, what is going on? Angela says, I need to take it back to the lab. Angela, these fans should have been perfected a year ago. So now it's time for K. Michelle to perform. She says, I want to perform my new song called Jesus and Whiskey. It's all about Black excellence. So now she's singing all her songs, and now she passes the mic to the women to sing her song. Angela was singing on the mic, Portia singing, Pinky starts singing, Phaedra singing, Kelly singing. And, they're all having fun. K. Michelle's like, Drew, where are you at, girl? You could sing. It doesn't matter if you know the words or not. Drew is singing. You have Shamia saying, what's happening right now? I said, Shamia, they're all having fun. Can you stop being a Debbie Downer? That was a really cute moment. I like to see them all having fun and not being so serious and being so mad at each other. So now, Drew says, I love you so much, Kay. Her and K. Michelle hug. So now the performance is over. They're all sitting down on the couch. Cynthia says, it's been a fun ride with you ladies. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you, Kay, for bringing us together tonight. Kelly says, I needed this. I need to decompress and let my hair down tonight. Pinky says, tonight feels like a celebration. By the way, I'm not filing for bankruptcy anymore. And I want to thank you guys for checking on me. So now, mind you, Portia and Sway are at the bar, toasting to being exclusive. So now Pinky says, anywho, can we talk about what a beautiful moment that was between Drew and K. Michelle on stage? So K. Michelle says, Drew is so crazy. So Drew says, well, I can tap into that if I need to be, but I don't even know how we got off on the wrong foot anyway. So K. Michelle says, because Drew, you stir the pot. You be doing stuff just like you implied I knew that man. So Drew says, but you didn't know that man. K. Michelle says, Drew, how did I know that man? Drew says, when you saw him on my phone at Portia's house, your reaction to him was really normal. And it was. Again, Kay, you obviously know Black from somewhere. Nobody's assuming that you guys were ever together. I don't know why you're so mad at Drew saying that you guys knew each other. Now, mind you, I was annoyed because they were just having a great time. So for things to go left as quickly as it did, it was jarring. Yes, a very random argument. Drew could have left it. Yeah, I think so too. Listen, even though I am on Drew's side when it comes to her and K. Michelle, Drew could have left this alone. I do agree with you about that. Why are we bringing it up again? I agree. So now Drew is trying to have a moment, in my opinion. Drew says, everybody heard her say that she didn't know Black. Drew says, but he DM'd you. Kay says, I didn't look in the DMs until after you said that he was your friend. Drew says, that would be around August or September, right? So now Drew whips her phone out and shows the DMs and says, you DM'd him saying, hello, handsome, you're lying. Now, Drew, you have to know that calling somebody a liar at their own event would set them off. Drew, you have to take responsibility for this, in my opinion, because yes, you are in the right. But one, you could have left this alone, especially at K. Michelle's event, and then to call her a liar, that's what really set things off. Had you just said, well, the evidence says otherwise, fine. But to call somebody a liar at their own event, that would piss anybody off. We were having such a good time. I agree. So now K. Michelle starts screaming and she wants to hit Drew, right? She's like, I'm not no damn liar. So production is holding her back, breaking them both up. Drew's getting all activated. Security grabs her too. And now, mind you, as Drew is screaming, she falls down. Drew, if I were you, I would have been so embarrassed. Can you imagine starting a fight at somebody's event and now you fall down? A mess. So Kay's like, that's exactly where you need to be. I'm on the effing ground. She says, get up, girl, get up. We might trip, but we don't fall. Get your ass up. Kay says, I get DMs from men all the time. Rich men, broke men, everybody's man. I said, thank you. I said, thank you for coming, handsome. So now Pinky's like, why are we still talking about Black? So now Drew storms out the party. Portia runs after Drew to make sure she's okay. Drew says, people were pushing me down. That's how I ended up on the floor. I was tackled by security. Production ran that back. We hear Drew say that she tripped over her pants. I said, Drew, you had 10 different stories for how you fell. First, it was security tackled you. Then somebody pulled you down to the ground. Then you tripped over your pants. I said, girl, which one is it? You said down goes Frazier. Pinky, you brought it up. I hate how they pick on Drew. They were pulling on her, but she tripped over her pants. So now she says, K. Michelle has a beautiful voice, but at the end of the day, as a human being, she sucks. So now we're back at the party, and Pinky says, girls, let's take a picture outside. Portia says this whole thing is crazy because K. Michelle and Drew fixed their issues in Scotland. This argument did not have to happen. I agree. This argument did not have to happen, especially at Kay's party. They were doing so well. So now they all stand in front of the step and repeat to take a picture without Drew. Drew is in the parking lot watching them take a picture. So now we're wrapping up everybody's packages. We see Phaedra's package, not a whole lot happening. She's the lady of the Glen and the godfather of Atlanta. We wrap up Pinky's package, nearly $4 million in debt. Pinky's moving into another chapter to file, chapter 11. So now Angela's like, Shamia and Portia, are you guys good? Angela, why are you asking that? You like what? Why is anybody asking if Portia and Shamia are good? You know the answer is a hell no. Why would you even ask that? Portia says no, but we're good right here though. But no, we're not. Like, we're not good. Shamia says thank you. It's like, Shamia, girl, Portia does not care for you at all. So now we see Shamia's package. After a year of navigating friendships, Shamia's business life took a hit. Rum bum is done. But then we find out that her and her husband are launching a perfume line. Now, I am not one to tear somebody down. But Shamia, we have got to get serious. We have never known you as the perfume girl. You've never spoken about perfume. Gerald doesn't say more than 3 words at a time. So I don't know how he's launching a joint perfume with you as well. I'm confused. If you guys launch a perfume line, he's going to have to get out there and speak and be on camera to promote this. Shamia and some of the girls got mad at me on X last night, but I stand 10 toes down. Shamia, I want you to really find your purpose, because all your life, your purpose from your words has been singing and acting. Just last year, you were trying to be an actress and a singer. Now, all of a sudden, you've ditched that to now be in the alcohol and spirits business, and now perfume. You said, you are so silly. You said, Uday, yeah. I'm screaming. That's going to be Gerald's perfume name. I am screaming. It's going to be Gerald saying the perfume is called, the cologne is called, yeah, okay, yeah. You guys are so silly. Somebody's pulling an number 87. Yeah, it is giving that. It is giving number 87, where it's a new failed business every single season. Speechless by Gerald. Oh my gosh. She's going down the good doctor route with all these failed ventures. That's what happens when you lack intention. Shamia has no real identity. She's so passionate about everything. You guys, you said, you are so funny. Yeah, okay, by Gerald. Who said Gerald is going to model? You said it's definitely giving child. She should have stuck with acting and singing. She needs to find out what it is. Betrayal by Shamia. Shamia, I want you to get in your Heather Dubrow bag. Just be the wealthy housewife. Please be the wealthy housewife and enjoy your money and flex. Not weirdo day perfume. Oh my gosh. Not y'all are reading for filth. Why doesn't Shamia try modeling? I agree. Shamia's beautiful. Giving Wendy 2.0. Watch season 18. She's going to be opening up a salon. 6-wick candle. Then it'll be Happy Gerald's. Not Happy Gerald's, honey. Oh my gosh. You said Heather has a champagne line. And that fits Heather. But I don't think she has it anymore. I think that was 2 seasons ago. I think she let her name. She was partnering with them. This is giving scammers. Aged back by Shamia and Gerald. Happy Gerald. She's all over the place. Yeah, she's very aimless. She's very aimless. We find out some great news. We see a clip of her and Gerald on a plane. And she says, babe, we're pregnant. She's emotional. Gerald was very happy. He said, oh my gosh, this is great news. He gives her a big hug and kiss, and they're both thrilled. I want to say, congrats, Shamia. Despite all the other foolishness, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. I really am happy to hear this. I'm prayerful that you have your baby boy soon. God bless you guys. I'm prayerful. I'm happy for y'all. God is good. God is so good. I said, thank you, Jesus, because I'm being honest, Shamia, this whole storyline has been breaking my heart. I mean, seeing you cry, so God is good. And your surrogate Daphne seems like a sweet lady. She had faith. So God is good. God bless your family and the new addition to your family. And I'm excited to hear about the birth of your baby boy. So God is good. I really wish you the absolute best, Shamia. I do. And I will say this. If you are back for next season, that's going to be exciting to see you bringing in your new bundle of joy. So that should put you in a very happy headspace. But I'm happy to hear. So God is good. God is good. I think that the surrogate, if I have to guess, I guess a surrogate is probably what, 6 or 7 months pregnant. If they wrapped filming in November, and the surrogate was pregnant. So I'm guessing that it's November to August. What is it? That's 7-8 months. So the surrogate should be due in September or October, correct? So most likely she'll be back, since this is a confirmed storyline. Congratulations to them. So God is good, Shamia. I just want you to know that I think I can speak for everybody in the chat that we are very happy for you and Gerald about your newest edition. November to August is 9 months. Oh, November to August. Oh, okay. So I guess the baby should be due any day now, because we're in August now. So, they had him already, I heard. Oh, well, you know what? I guess we'll find out at the reunion. We'll find out at the reunion if they had the baby boy already. Pinky is pregnant, due in December. Oh, congratulations to Pinky too. They did say filming was starting this month. Yep, they did. They sure did. A very quick turnaround time. So now, Portia says to Angela, did you just think of that? Did that just pop in your head to ask about me and Shamia? So now Kelly's like, yeah, you wore your heels. You're feeling powerful, Angela. Angela says, oh, yeah, you wore your kitten heels. Kelly says, almost as tall as you, child. Angela says, your bills are too, honey. I said, oh, my gosh. I said, Kelly, you keep getting read by Angela. Why won't you stop? So now we find out, we get Angela's package. We see after more therapy, Angela and Amari are in a better place. They've built a healthier bond. Let this be the last of this storyline about the dysfunction in their family. I don't want to hear it anymore. There's a wait list for the fangies, for the fans. So now we see Kelly's package. Baby, Kelly's package had me screaming. Nothing but bad news. We see the clip of Drew exposing that her Sandy Springs Nana's Chicken and Waffles location was closed. I said the shade of it all. We see that while her kids are cleared to film on TV, Kelly's legal battle is far from over. Baby, we see a clip of Phaedra outside talking to the news in her best bob wig. This whole thing is a fool. We find out that the judge found out that her ex was in contempt of the order, and now her ex-husband is in jail because he won't pay the back child support of $31,000. The fact that this man would rather go to jail than pay his child support is shameful. So now we see Drew come back to take the picture with the girls. She says, I love the girls in this group. I'm not going to let a nasty invader run her away, meaning K. Michelle. So now we find out that we see Drew's package. Drew and Ralph finally reached a settlement in their bitter divorce. Drew had to leave the marital home, lost primary custody of the children, and is required to pay Ralph child support. A mess. So now they take their group picture. Kelly says, everybody say horse. Drew says, everybody say obsessed. K. Michelle says, everybody say delusional. I said, damn. We see Kay's package. After much anticipation, her country album dropped on July 31st, so pretty much a few days ago. We get Portia's package. We see that her and Sway are going strong for the last 8 months, living their best lives. Her ring finger is still go naked. And that's the end of the episode. And yeah, listen, I thought it was a good season finale. I was entertained. I have to admit, I was thoroughly entertained with this season. I'm not upset. I'm not mad at this season. Hey, Carlos Harris. Hey, Carlos. Hey, friend. You and your mom are stunning in person. Very established tea. Thank you, Carlos. Carlos, it was so good meeting you in person after all these years of being virtual friends. It was so nice meeting you in person. You are so sweet. Very handsome too, Carlos, in person. Oh my gosh. Carlos is such a sweetheart. You are so sweet. It was so lovely meeting you at Alex and Chris's show on Saturday night. It was a good 8 out of 10. The first 4 episodes were a bit rough. Yes, it was very good. It's been their best season since season 12. I'm praying for Drew. I am too. Hopefully that next season they won't beat up on Drew heavy. I don't like a gang up. You said this season was great. Best one since season 11 or 12. Yeah, I really did enjoy this season at Atlanta too. Kelly's going to stay on Drew's neck for losing custody of her kids. This season was an 8.5. It was a very good season. We had so many moments during the season, but this was a very solid season. It was a good 9 out of 10. I love this season. The season was much better than 16. Oh, for sure. Hands down. K. Michelle's album does not come out until October. Wait, what? Oh, she pushed it back again? The finale put me to sleep. Brooke, I want to see that sit down with Phaedra and Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, they cut out so much of the season. I see. I loved it during this. I love the season for the most part. They didn't finish strong, but this finale made up for it. Phaedra's in that litigation, Bob, on something serious. This was a good season. I can see why they want the same cast back. I agree. You said I would have been mad if the season finale was Shamia's party. Oh no, they knew, production knew that they could not end it at Shamia's house because that would have been a horrible season finale. I was very entertained. They cut all the good stuff out. October 16th, 2026. Wow. The album ain't coming out. Yes, I watched K. Michelle on Watch What Happens Live last night with Brisha Webb. I thought it was a cute episode. It was a good balance. They kept it fun despite the low blows and drama. The album is going to be up before K. Michelle's. My album is going to be up before K. Michelle's. I don't have one. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Don't worry, Ralph's going to take Drew right back to court when he realizes taking care of children, a single parent, actually takes work. Men do this mess for control. They do that. Yes, I've seen the sneak peek. Baby Portia whacking Shamia in the first 2 minutes of that reunion. Because when Andy says to her, "Happy Pride, Portia," and she says, "That's how you say it, not that shady mess." And then Shamia makes a face. Baby, they already starting out the gate. Did you see the way she threw Shamia under the bus? Yes, with the wait, who about Portia or wait? Because when Portia says, "Now that's how you say that Happy Pride," not the way it was said before. You said, I didn't enjoy this season. It had moments. I'm surprised people loved it. I wish we saw the Traitors episode. Yes. I thought, maybe it got too heated. Maybe they didn't want to show it because maybe a fight broke out. Because remember, they were saying that a fight allegedly broke out and things got physical between Portia and Shamia. I'm guessing that the Traitors game was filmed the day after Shamia did that stunt at the dinner, talking about Miss Diane. So I'm sure if the drama continued, things went off the rails. Maybe that's why they cut it out. Who knows? That's what I was waiting for. It's been better than the past 3 seasons. Maybe they'll give a bonus clip. Someone got punched in that season in that scene, probably. Yeah, I agree. Drew said her surgery isn't leaking, so she's good. Yeah, and then K. Michelle says under her breath, that mouth's leaking. I said, oh. I said, damn, K. Michelle, the hate for Drew is real. Maybe during the reunion they will show it. I hope the group is more united next season and less cliquey. Kay drinks early in the morning. She's a damn, oh no, you have me yelling. I didn't want to give Portia her 27th strike. Do you think Shamia is coming back? Having a new baby, going to therapy for the show seems like a lot. Maybe they might give her a second chance. Maybe they might give her a second chance and or a third chance and have her come back. Because I think that she's talked about the baby storyline for so long. I think that as the viewers, we are pretty invested and we do want to see, okay, you got your baby boy. Now let's see the happiness and joy. So they wouldn't make the same Brit Edie Kenya mistake again by airing the violence. That's true. Bring back Secrets Revealed. I agree. That, oh my gosh, Bravo was in their bag with those Secrets Revealed episodes. That's when we got the full scene of that Monique and that pastor after the assault in Potomac season 5. That Secrets Revealed was everything. I don't know why Bravo took that down. Those episodes were everything. They used to show the extended versions of the scenes. Everything. Bring that back, please. Hey, Biomiss, thank you for the super chat. Lord, Shamia just made a YouTube vlog. Oh, she did? Okay, I'm gonna watch it and we'll check back in. We'll talk. She isn't giving up the show willingly. You said, hey, Jacob, thank you for the super chat. Who will Shamia and Kelly film with? Literally 80% of the cast doesn't mess with them. Yeah, I know. That's what I want to know. They're on an island by themselves. Oh, maybe it was just for the pandemic. Yeah, because it was during the pandemic where they did the Secrets Revealed episodes. They took that down quickly, honey. Yes, they were so good. Better not be an apology video. Angela is down with Shamia. We didn't get an after show this season. Oh, you know what? I think that an after show would have aided to even more mess. Because since they're all on the outs, I think sometimes when a season is too toxic, they say no to after shows. Because if you notice, when stuff was really crazy on Potomac did not get an after show after season 6. Remember that? When Wendy was assaulted in season 7, there was no after show. The NECA season, there was no after show. Yeah, I think that an after show, when the group is already so divided and there's been so much drama, they will err on the side of caution because they know that the after show, folks get real spicy on that after show, and then it brings even bigger feuds and bigger problems at the reunion. So yeah, I see why they didn't do an after show this season, because it would have been Shamia playing victim even more so. It would have been a mess. So yes, them having 8 households is too much to do an after show. I understand, that makes so much sense. I was wondering why I didn't get one this year. No after show because they don't even like each other. The split this season was very blatant. Yeah, that was a lot. I think it's just a family vlog and an update with her family. Okay, I'm going to watch it after this. Hey, Dark Child, thank you for the super chat. Carlos addressed the Traitors thing during his Monday Night Live and said they were cut for time and needed to keep the low blow mama fight in that episode. He also, there was no physical fight according to his sources. Oh, okay. So where did that rumor come from then that there was a physical fight between Shamia and Portia then in Scotland? That definitely makes sense. That's why everybody's hands are itching to comment on X and Instagram. It would have been more tears and more lies. Yeah, it would have been more confusion. They love not giving us an after show, though. Yes, they do. No, you notice that. They are quick to put the stop on an after show with us. That's very true. They cut the after show for the black shows because how does Rhode Island, a new show, get an after show? But they still cut it, though. Carlos knows so much about Real Housewives when his... Oh, no. Y'all are so funny. The Beverly Hills after show made it more toxic and aired Bo's bias and deviant ways to the front. She was backpedaling a lot. Yeah, Bo's was talking Cash Money-ish in the after show. And then it was, a different story in person. Rhode Island got an after show, but Miami never did. Beverly Hills has been very toxic in the past. They need to cut the after show for them. Jersey's always had an after show. Portia's a former crash out. I think that's where the rumors stem from. They were the first to report it last year. Yes, they were. They were, Jameer. You're right. You said they just be talking sometimes. I'm screaming. Bose needs to go. Yeah, she's very boring. Formerly known as Punch 'em Down P. Didn't they do Beverly Hills after show? Yeah, they did. I remember they said Drew had to split it up. Secrets Revealed was before the pandemic, too. Yes, it was. It was. You're right. It was. And then they stopped it. I feel like they stopped it after Potomac season 5. I feel like they stopped it because that season and those secrets were really good. Those secrets were good. And they would extend those episodes too. And we saw all the foolishness. Even Below Deck has an after show. Oh, I forgot about that. Just like people lied and said Portia got in a fight on that flight, when in reality it was that racist Karen lying on her. They always have these rules, regulations for Black women in shows, while these other franchises throw tables, drink, snatch weeds, and still get after shows. Yeah, they do. Y'all don't want to see Bose and whatever his name's wedding? Child. now you know. Hey, Jacob, thank you for the super chat. I saw a theory that Shamia wanted to be with Portia romantically. I was gagged. I kind of see why someone may think that. I don't think it's that. I don't think that Shamia has any physical attraction to Portia in that way, but I do think that Shamia craves the fame and popularity that Portia has, in my opinion. Oh, thank you so much, Kilolo, for the super chat. This is exactly my type of carrying on. I love it here. I hope it never changes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Tynea, thank you for the super chat. With Drew, my gripe is that everything we found out about her divorce has been through TMZ. It's disappointing. She actually has a platform to share her narrative, but chooses not to fully. We ate Robin up for this. I think that is different for Drew. I think that Drew is dealing with such a maniac that whatever she says could be used against her. We see that she already lost primary custody of the kids. I think that she was playing it smart to not talk about Ralph to make sure that nothing worse happens. So I'm not going to get on Drew about that because she has shared a lot. And on top of that, when you're going through what she's going through, you might be secretive. And, I think that she's just trying to cover all her bases because of how crazy and how evil and vile that man is. Yeah, Ralph is nuts. Most of the Drew divorce stuff happened after filming. Ralph is a deviant. Yeah, she has to be real careful with him. Real careful. Drew knows what she's dealing with. Ralph is evil. Yeah, Drew had a nice break this season. I think she definitely did fine with what she's going through. I agree. Robin said something through a paywall. I agree. Drew gave a storyline year after year. She needed a break. And I think that every housewife who actually brings it is entitled to an easy season where they get to coast. Yes, also Drew's tea came out during their off season. I'm sure she'll be open at the reunion. I agree. She shared a lot of that. Yeah, and yes, she did. She tied it up in a nice bow with all the drama in this last episode. Yeah, no, I noticed that. I do feel like Drew can't win with some people. I feel that way too. I feel like Drew is damned if she does, damned if she doesn't, honey. Yeah, I don't think he ever adopted her firstborn. I don't think he ever did. Is he with Ralph too, or does Ralph only have their two children? I have no idea about that. I don't get how people don't like Drew. Some people's dislike for Drew's on the same level as Kay because it's like they want to see her in constant sadness. Wrote that book for nothing. Yes. Also, Robin had so much to say about other ladies' marriages and relationships, so it was so hypocritical. I agree. Yes, exactly. That's also true. I'm sure Drew filmed a lot about this too, and they chose to cut it out on the cutting room floor. And you're right. You don't get to choose what they air and what they shelve. So that's all. I mean, we have to be fair, y'all. I think some of y'all are letting your judgment and your dislike of Drew cloud, I'm just being honest. You said like Wendy on season 9 and 10 had 2 seasons of where she had 2 seasons off where she had it real easy when having it the absolute hardest since she started the show. Yeah, I'll give her that. You said I don't hate any of the ladies. Exactly. No, yeah, I'm not saying you hate anybody. I just don't like their behavior. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I just don't like the behavior. Yeah, but I don't hate anybody. Ralph did not adopt the oldest son. He claimed it was out of respect for the biological dad, but now I don't know. I thought that answer was BS. I think that he's full of it. He was trying to peddle that book that nobody bought. He had no intentions of ever adopting her firstborn. It was all for a show to look like a good guy, in my opinion. Drew has to move out with her oldest son. Drew lost custody of her kids because she was trying to make a living for them. Very sad. He knew he was gonna file soon. Now that's a narcissist. Ralph's lying ass. No, I agree. Drew already said on camera that Ralph treats her son differently. Yeah, she did say that. That was wrong to make that promise to that boy on national television. I agree. That was really messed up. And when she pressed him on, okay, when are you going to adopt, my firstborn? He was hemming and hawing. I said, he's full of it. This is BS. This man has no interest in doing this. It's all talk. That man has always given a used car salesman. The boy has a father. He used Dennis's lawyer. I think she's misunderstood. You said the more jobs Drew got, the worse Ralph became. Only to go back on it episodes later. That was diabolical. Very evil. Very evil. He treats the oldest differently. That's sick. Then try to write a book about it without letting her read it. What a nasty man. Why pressure him to adopt if you claim he treats him differently? Just a mess. Well, he shouldn't have promised that he would do it. So some people have more than one father. That was a poor excuse. I agree. She didn't want to break up her family. You have women who, they don't want to be divorced. And I think she really was in love with that man. That marriage was a fool. He's going to burn for that. Don't forget when Ralph used cousin Courtney a few seasons ago and she crapped on Drew as a mother. I remember that. She was such a flop. But you have people who do that, though. That's not weird. There are people where if the bio parent isn't that active, and the step parent is more active, that the step parent will adopt the kid. That's not weird or unusual. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but I've noticed that you really have like such a dislike for Drew that like whenever it comes to her, it seems from where I'm sitting that whatever it's always going to be Drew's fault. Like I've noticed that in the commentary, like there's never any. I've just noticed that, but no, I don't think that is weird. It is a common thing. It is a very common thing. And I remember that Drew had said that the bio father wasn't really in the boy's life. Like, yeah, he wasn't a complete deadbeat, but he wasn't around. Listen, my thing is, if you don't like somebody, that's fine. But, let's just be respectful about, the situation. She is going through a lot. She's going through a lot. She really is. My heart breaks for her. I just want us to be very delicate about certain situations. You get what I'm saying? And guys, I just want us to be, let's not, I don't like nastiness or hate about a housewife, especially regarding custody of children. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be disrespectful. Let's not be, let's be respectful. I don't want us to get into nasty territory. Yeah. Yes. Let's be mindful, especially when it comes to involving children. If some of the comments, if I feel they're too wild, you might have to go into timeout. So let's keep it respectful. You don't have to say, you don't have to write, you don't have to type everything that you feel. All right. Because remember, you could be offending somebody who's in a situation like this right now. So please be mindful of your words and let's not get out of control. Okay. It's a show. You don't know these people. Let's keep it cool. All right. Let's be respectful. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You said exactly. People forget Drew was a breadwinner because we don't know Ralph. We don't know what Ralph does, and I wouldn't be surprised if he used that against her. Oh, absolutely. Yes, y'all. Think before you hit send. You don't have to say everything that you think. Um, and also, you know, be mindful of trying to get a cheap laugh because just be mindful of what you type. And yes, I remember that. I remember that. I remember Sheree and Candy both said that when Sheree was going through it with Bob Whitfield, and she was crying about that. And Candy said it sucks because in Atlanta, a lot of the judges are very male centered and they're very starstruck by these men. And they will always side with the man no matter what kind of deadbeat he is. So it's very sad. Some children actually ask to be adopted by their step parents. I remember it was season 4. Yes. Yep. And she was like, I feel so sorry for you, Sheree. So many of these judges are starstruck. It's very sad. You said I'm not a fan of Drew, but if she ever needed help jumping Ralph, I'd be the first to sign up. Who's starstruck by Ralph? Who is he? Maybe there might be a judge who has a crush on him. Same thing with Usher Raymond's case. Yes, the courts in Georgia heavily favor men. That's very sad. Let's talk about it. Keep the father in the home, but what if he sucks? I wouldn't doubt Drew's getting the short end of the stick. I agree. That's how Ludacris got the baby from the mama he cheated on his wife with. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot. He was really low down. I remember that. He was really low down. And can we talk about how his wife was a long-suffering girlfriend who was determined to get down to the altar? I mean, when I see them together, I always shake my head. She was desperate to get that man by any means possible. He had that outside baby on her. They were boyfriend and girlfriend for like 10 plus years. Just a mess. She finally got her man to make it official. I said, what a shame. I forgot about that. I forgot about that whole thing. Because yes, he cheated on, I forgot what her name is, his wife. And then the side chick, baby mother, was asking for, a nice amount of child support. And he did all that and got the baby only because he didn't want to pay child support. Yes, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yes, thank you. She is one of the biggest birds. Her wife her wife quit medical school, a mess. Yeah, honey, she's still with him. He bought her a Rolls Royce for her birthday the other day. So she stuck it out, honey, and got her husband. Is that a Southern thing? Because Martell gets his way. Tragic. That's what Jazzy's situation from Potomac is giving. Quitting medical school for a man is tragic. It really is. It really is. Oh, yes, I forgot. They have citizenship where she's from, I believe. So they're dual citizens of the U.S. Where is she from? I forgot where she's. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, honey. She wanted to cry in a Rolls Royce instead. She's still with him. She got him to move their family back to her home country in Africa. I forgot which one. Yes, I remember they have dual citizenship because they both had their dual passports. Hey, Nikki Shaylee, thank you for the super chat. I think what bothers me the most is folks act like they don't understand how manipulative men like Ralph can be. Men like that are dangerous, but for some reason, everyone wants to dogpile on Drew. No, it's very sick. A lot of people, they really just, and I hate to say it, they will just favor a man over anything, and I can't stand it. So, if you have that mindset here, I don't want to say I'm going to block you, but it gets to a point. I don't want to see nasty things made about women going through this situation. If you're going to side with the man in these situations, I don't want to see it. I'm gonna be just really blunt. I don't want to see it. And I'm seeing some comments. I don't like it. I think it's sad and it's sick that you can side with a man in this situation. It's very sad. So I'm gonna let you know, going forward, when it comes to Drew in this situation, if you have nothing nice to say, please don't write it, because I will be, I'm going to just raise a church finger because I'm sick of it. And some of the comments are getting to be a little bit too much. They really are. It's not the place to be male-centered. It's not. There are kids on the line. Stop. Your dislike for somebody should never overshadow what's right and what's wrong. So I'll let it slide. But going forward, if I see any more comments being nasty about Drew in this situation, you're going to have to get up out of here. No, yes, sometimes you have to be a monolith. One band, one sound. No, sometimes, I'm going to be blunt. Sometimes you can't have a difference of opinion. There are some situations where you need to be on the same side as everybody else. I'm going to need you to get with it. Or just don't say anything at all. We're talking about a mother losing her children. This is no space for jokes. Exactly. It's a show, people. Exactly. So I'm happy she's officially divorced now. It's Drew's team over here. It was any other housewife people would be reading. Who? No, we wouldn't. I think with any housewife, if this were happening to them, we would be very sad for them. So. And it's funny when you guys do that. And it's funny, I never seen your username before. And usually when that happens, that means that, you're trying to be a contrarian, you're trying to be funny. You wait until it's a heated debate to now jump in with the, opposing opinion. Quick question. When some of y'all who never comment before decide to comment something silly for the first time ever, what is going through your head? I just want to know. I really do want to know. You finally decide to speak up now. You said goodbye, C. Go meet D. I'm straight. We don't talk about kids here. No, we don't. Here we go again. You have me screaming. They want a moment on the big screen, Brooke. It's always the dormant ones that have mouth. Oh, no. Child. Jameer is so funny. Where's the decorum? I don't know, child. Bots. It's always the dormant ones. Very weird behavior. Yes, every single household has gotten compassion, even Miss 4 Degrees. I agree. Fingers hovering to type some negativity. One of Iyanla's soldiers. C and D become correct. Listen, let's keep it respectful. That's it. That's all. I don't care if this were Giselle, Wendy, whoever, Vicky Gunvalson, whatever. Name any controversial housewife. I do not want to see any mother, especially, a good mother. I don't want to see any good mother lose custody of their kids, especially to an evil man. Period. Full stop. I don't care about how they behaved on the show. I don't care what I said about them in the past. When it comes to kids, I don't play about kids. Gina and Emily on OC. We can make jokes all day, but when it comes to their kids, there will always be a care and concern. Period. Period. Yes, right is right and wrong is wrong. Period. And I will never side with a crazy loser man over a woman. So yes, I'm not here to see children suffer by any means. So I don't care what housewife it is. If anybody were in this situation, I would feel very sorry for them as well. Angie K, Whitney on SOC, Heather Gay. I don't want to see anybody suffer like this. So CND, they're manifesting abs. The end. Agreed. Ralph's an emotionally abusive man. Why are we cheering for that? Yes, I saw that. And God bless her. She always stands up for right. No, because you have to though. I don't like, I don't like certain comments. I will not read a super chat if it's crazy or out of line. We're not here to tear folks down or be vile, right? We keep the shade fun and light. If people show their behinds, we'll read them, but it's never to the extent where we're sitting up there going below the belt. So I don't do that. You said Anna Marie called out Emmanuel Acho about his comments about her situation. Yeah, he is a weirdo. What was her name? The actress from Insecure, who played Molly. She was dating him for a little bit, and she's also something else too. They're a match made in heaven, if you ask me. But I digress. But yeah, he's been a weirdo. Knowing as much as we know about, yes, asking why did she stay so long is actually crazy. I see Ralph and he is rotten. Too much hate for a stranger on the show is never that deep. Okay, Yvonne Orgy. Yes, that's her name. Thank you. These people are humans. Exactly. Even when we found out when he was going through, we kept it at light shade, got people out who were saying terrible things about her. Yeah, we did. We did. We did. And I mean, say what you want about Miss Pam Oliver. My heart weeps for her children going through this. I mean, every time I think about the situation, I keep saying, Lord, I just pray for the sake of those kids, because this whole thing is crazy work. Like, this whole thing is real crazy, because those kids are just adorable and they don't deserve to go through any of this. My heart still hurts for those babies. Oh, absolutely. No, listen, my heart goes out to those babies for real. Yes, it was. It was. And you were getting them out immediately, just you. It was you and Ayana, I believe, getting everybody out. We had 3,500 people in the chat. Yes, not everything is entertainment. I agree. These are human beings. I agree. We can tap folks on the wrist and still extend grace and compassion for the situations. Agreed. Those kids are probably blindsided. Well, yeah, think about it. Think about how blindsided we were. When y'all were tagging me first thing in the morning about Brooke, wake up, they've been arrested. I was like, wait, what? I thought it was a joke. I was like, okay, somebody made this up. They're sending this to me. Maybe they're joking around because I told the story about our last interaction. Somebody's being shady. When I went on TMZ and clicked that link and saw that was very real, I said, you've got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. I thought it was AI, honey. Yup, you did too. No, for real. You said, remember Wendy wouldn't speak on their oldest reaction. He probably didn't want to talk to them. I don't blame him. Yes, because remember, we talked about that at the reunion, during the reunion recap, because I said, why they have 3 kids. Why did she only mention the middle boy's reaction and Cameron's reaction? Why didn't she mention the oldest boy's reaction? And then y'all said, Brooke, as a mother, that boy's probably not speaking to them because of what happened. And she was too embarrassed to say that. So she just talked about the other 2 kids and their reaction. I feel so bad. I mean, if we were all gagged by the news and we're still gagged, I know her kids are gagged to the 10th power about their parents doing this. No, I would have never foreseen this for Wendy either. Other kids can be so cruel. Hopefully they're not bullied. I feel like he knew something before. I've never thought I'd be so disappointed in the doctor, but she threw me for a loop with that one. I'm telling you, the oldest would understand the most, so it makes sense. You said, Brooke, I was fairly new in my job. I had been watching your videos, but I ran to the live that day. Honey, we were on the line for 8 hours. We did a whole shift. Wait, what happened? Who said what now? Wait, what happened, child? What was somebody? Listen, honey, what happened now, child? Who said what, child? You said, Brooke, I dislike that you aren't cordial with her. You know, she's a wannabe and people pleaser. Please forgive her. Don't whack me now. It's not. Let me just say this. I think some of y'all feel like I just have such a deep hate for her. I don't hate her. Yes, have I talked about it a lot? Yes, because we like to stir the pot and be messy and have a good kiki and joke and laugh. It's not. Let me just assure you, it's not that deep. She didn't try to harm me. You know, like in the grand scheme of things, am I just so angry? No. Was I annoyed? Am I still a bit annoyed? Yes. But is it this deep where it's like, please forgive her? That's fine. Let's not make this more than what it is. Thank you. Like, y'all, let's not make it more than what it is. Like, because I've withdrawn support doesn't mean that I'm, waiting on, I hate her and it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep to be like, oh, forgive her. Does that make sense? Yes, I'm not up. Yes, we weren't friends. It was just a cordial, it's like a professional thing where we're professionals. I review the show that she's on. We weren't playing patty cake. We didn't go out to lunch. We weren't friends. We're associates in this Bravo entertainment space. It's not that kind of relationship where she hurt me to my core and we were friends. Yes. Are things, when I see her at the next Bravo event, it can go one of 2 ways. Either we both ignore each other or we can talk it out and whatever, right? But let's not, yeah, this is a job. Once Brooke clocks out, Miss Oliver's last person on her mind. Exactly. You said child defending, begging for 80 cents forgiveness. Let me log off for the day. Please, Jesse, you are so funny. Brooke, they're acting like you personally took. Oh, no, you are so funny. you have me on the floor. You were her only YouTube soldier. Mama don't have a fan in the crowd now. They act like it's Teresa and Melissa. Exactly. Yes, I just feel. Listen, do you regret telling the truth about her? I don't regret it because I had to do it. Because if I didn't, you guys would have said, Brooke, is everything okay? Why have you switched up on her? Did something happen? So I was like, if I don't tell you guys are going to accuse me of acting weird towards her. I feel like listen, I don't want sympathy. Don't cry for me, Argentina. But I do feel like in this situation, I sort of can't win. It's like, you shouldn't have told the story. But then if I didn't tell the story, y'all be like, Brooke, what's this switch up on her? But also I didn't do anything to her. If anything, she should have regret for saying what she said to me, period. Like, I didn't do anything wrong in this situation. She's the one who started this whole thing. If anything, I don't know, child. I regret nothing, and it is what it is. You said she never watched your videos, or she doesn't need to watch your forgiveness either. You spoke your truth. Yeah, I mean, I regret nothing. So it is what it is. You've been quite vocal about wanting the best for her children, for sure. Double-edged sword. YouTube is so shady. They keep showing me that video of Wendy and Brooke talking. We love transparency. The chat needs a nap today, honey. You have our empathy, Brooke. Brooke, oh, you're sweet. Thank you, Oyster. Brooke, don't worry about it. Nobody's checking for Wendy like that. She ain't a star. Yeah, it's like no love lost, honey. What the hell is going on? Aren't we at a retrograde? Better to be upfront and speak your piece, period. You can't win for losing. We're gonna wrap it up, honey. We're gonna wrap it up in 5 minutes. And Bravo might make you squash the beef over a jail cell call, child. You were blindsided. Y'all don't ask her if she regrets doing what she did. What live did you talk about the whole Wendy situation in? It's the live when they just got arrested. Right? What are you forgiving? You are so funny. Regret for what? Brooke didn't do anything but root for her. Wendy tried to take you down a notch. You know, she did. It's been almost a year since this happened. Like, what? What, honey? It's been a wild Monday live. Wendy's barely D-list. Wendy should have had the foresight to be nice to the press. Exactly, honey. Keep it light. Wendy has bigger fish to fry. This live is on Planet Pluto. You didn't thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. People talk like they sleep deprived. The chat needs a juice box and a nap. I'm telling y'all, El Nino has got the girl's brains fried. You still give her 10s on last season. Definitely D-list at best. This is a blind side. It's getting weird. I ain't never been this sleep deprived. Brooke's ancestors took care of Pam quickly, child. Jimmy, I need you to pass me the Don Julio in spirit when you're done. I'm not taking Mondays off no more. Wendy's told us going to fall out at the trial. Lord Jesus. You said, okay, watch your tone. It was a question for Brooke. Oh, about the regret thing? No, I don't think anybody was mad at you about that. I think that it was the whole comment before about the forgiveness. And then, no, well, let me just say this, Devin. I don't feel a way about you asking the question. But no, to answer your question in full, no, I have no regrets of telling the story. Because if I didn't tell the story, it would have been even worse. So, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, everybody is so testy today. You got Devin talking about watch your mouth. Lord, everybody, let's take 5. Let's take 5. I appreciate the Christian spirit, but somebody tell me to forgive somebody always ticks me off. Oh, Lord have mercy. Did somebody try you? Jameer's bottle of Don Julio is about to be empty, honey. Babe, can we, y'all, let's just calm down. Because this is going to be another one of Jameer drinking his Don Julio with a shaky hand like this. Did y'all get enough sleep last night? I feel like are y'all cranky? Everybody is ready to fight today. Y'all are about to fight. Honey, it is testy in here. Watch your man, then you should watch your mouth. This is a joke. I'm about to close my laptop. Devin is very respectful, so someone must have tried him. No, Devin is always respectful. Devin, did somebody try you? Lord have mercy, honey. We're just starting August. Close the MacBook, Brooke. I think we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna call it a night. You got 4 hours of sleep, child. The spirit of Pinky's Wrangler jeans. Well, y'all, we're gonna close it out because, baby, this live. All my replay people and my folks who listen on the podcast, you are in for a time. It's time for my salmon and sweet potato. I don't know who said it. I'm on audio only. I heard you read it. Oh, okay. You're on audio only. Yeah, Devin, I don't think anybody was trying you, Devin. Everybody loves you in here. You've been a staple in this chat. So this live has been a roller coaster. And the crazy part is we were doing so well. We were doing so well for an hour and 30 minutes, and then all hell broke loose at that 1 hour 40 mark. And we have not been the same since. You said, open your eyes, Devin. They said, Devin, open your eyes and watch us and get off the audio only. They said they weren't reading, Devin. Okay, Devin said, okay, all is well. So Devin's okay, y'all. Devin's not mad at y'all. You said it's the August beatdown energy. I'm scared to watch this back now. I am too. Sean, give the benediction, please. Oh my gosh. Oh, you said that's what you eat to look like that? Noted. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm about to eat my salmon and sweet potato after I get off this live. We do need a benediction, y'all. I need the Holy Spirit to rush into this place. Pinky's Wrangler jeans done come up and busted this chat up. I love y'all. Jameer said he's shutting his phone off. Jameer, we're going to talk after this live. Jameer, this was wild. This was wild. Woo. Baby. It's giving, we might need to do an early Christmas bonus because this was a lot. Devin's not mad. I'm throwing my phone in the Hudson River. Good night. Cooling the jets are necessary. Y'all, I will see you guys on Wednesday, okay? We'll talk. We did have fun. We had a good time. You said got your pressure up. Well, y'all, I'm going to see y'all on Wednesday. We had a fun time today. I love y'all down. We will be together on Wednesday, Lord willing, okay? All right, guys. Bye, y'all.